Yes, people, good night to every single one of you. Transfer deadline day, live reaction in here from Football Ferreira. And with me, I've got Alival. It may only stay for maybe an hour, so I will be in here until the deadline,
No,
11
I
o'clock
might stay. I might
tonight.
stay. I might stay until the whole deadline day because my school tomorrow's off due to strike. So
Yeah, school strike.
yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. Would be good if you could stay. But otherwise, yes, welcome to my channel once again, my man. How are you? I will be sharing my screen right now. So it just has been actually official now. Jorginho is an Arsenal
I
player.
mean, Millie will be
Let's start
fuming.
from Jorginho, and also there's everyone that there's a poll going on. People, let me know what is your thoughts. Right? Is Jorginho a good signing for
No,
Arsenal or not?
no.
Dalival, what did you make of the signing of Jorginho? After they tried to sign Caicedo, and they end up with a 31 years old, a player that I do not
I'm
like it.
I'm saying this right now. Arsenal are not winning the league. I'm saying this right now. I said no because I said Arsenal win the league just because I thought they were going to sign Casado, but now they're signing Jorginho, who I think's a bit overrated. Well, I don't get it. Like some Arsenal fans are fuming. I can understand. You went from Casado, an 80 mil player, to Jorginho. Like honestly, this Jorginho signings makes me laugh. Like I can laugh at something for once. It's just how man. I mean, obviously Lee Gunner, I watch him, but he's fuming. There's a lot of Arsenal fans. They're fuming like this signing, and why wouldn't you be? Like you just signed a 31-year-old Chelsea player as well who hasn't got played that much. So I don't know if Arsenal won the league now because is he good enough to reach that level for the league? I don't know. I think he's a top 4 player, not a Premier League winner.
And like I said, I'm just waiting to hear from everyone, and I hope I've got people in the live chat very soon because I want to hear. It would be good to come from an Arsenal fan. I know
Really,
that
where's
you
Millie from?
support Liverpool. I'm a Barca fan. I'm not even sure what's going on with us. We supposed to sign Arabat, but apparently Fiorentina
Yeah.
said no to Barca, and there's a lot going on. I will be sharing my screen later. We've got
Oh,
plenty
apparently,
of time. We've got few hours to go, and also we're going to be talking about Jorginho again, right? But before that, can you see Liverpool signing anyone in the next 3 hours?
no. Honestly, if we I can't see us signing anyone. Otherwise, you would have signed someone early in the window because I can't see our club signing for some reason. We should have signed midfielder. It's just so but we're not gonna sign anyone. I'm not excited for us, but I'm excited for overall the window. What's gonna happen? Obviously, something big but happened for Barcelona, so we'll see what that is. But
Nah,
yeah,
I mean, I don't think we're gonna sign anyone, but I've since yesterday, right? I've been tweeting since yesterday because, as we know, everyone who's watching this probably know as well that João Cancelo is gone to Bayern,
oh
right?
yeah,
Otherwise, Newcastle just scored a second goal, 2-0,
oh game over.
and oh yeah, easy, easy, easy. But anyways, going back with Barca, like yesterday, Bernardo Silva, apparently there was a journalist from Portugal that said, seeing João Cancelo leaving for Bayern because he's not been having game time, and apparently he fell out with
Yeah,
Guardiola when he found out he was going to be in the bench against Arsenal. And Bernardo Silva hasn't really played that much like he used to play for City, and he might be in the same situation as João Cancelo. And now we're going through a lot of money problems. We cannot even afford to sign players. We just have to. Now today Barca announced that Gabi has been signed as the first team player because he was signed as the B team, right?
yeah,
And any player that we want to sign, apparently we have to sign as a class as a B team, whatever they call, right? And the same thing with Arabat. La Liga keeps threatening Barcelona that they have to cut their wages
oh
up
yeah.
to, I think it's
Apparently, you put
200
40 mil
million.
bidding. You put 40 mil bidding, Samantha? 40 million. Apparently, put some bidding for Amrabat. I think it got rejected.
Yeah, but the thing is, we cannot afford to actually pay Arabat now. We have to do is get him on loan and then at the end of the season. But the thing is, Fiorentina does not want that. Like I said, we're going to go through because we got all the details on Twitter. We're going to go through Fabrizio Romano because Fabrizio Romano always seems to, I'm not saying always, but let's be honest, 5% of the time he is correct. He is right. But I will probably go through, some updates, some Barca news as well. Let's see what is going to happen because I do believe something big is going to happen in the next few hours. We also got players like Milan. Inter Milan defender who I really like. I think he's fantastic. And he's close signed for Paris Saint-Germain. Inter is actually making very hard. And also Enzo. What is actually going to Enzo?
I think it will happen
Enzo?
Because according to Sky Sports, let me just get this up. He is having. Oh, this was posted like 3 hours ago. Apparently, he's undergoing a medical in Portugal, but deal's still not agreed. I think it will happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets over the deadline and it won't happen. But if Chelsea get Enzo, they have a chance at top 4. They do. Like you have to say Chelsea are in that race. Then if they can get Enzo in, if they're back in this.
I don't think Chelsea will be able to get Enzo because of a few reasons. Fair play money as well, and also that. And Benfica is trying to do everything to keep Enzo until the end of the season. And the thing is with Enzo, right? From the latest update I've seen, because I'm Portuguese, I've read the Portuguese news that Benfica will sell it. So the thing is, you always see different news. You've seen from Romano, you've seen from David, you've seen from everywhere. A lot different news, so it's hard to believe. But the newspaper that I always seems to trust and read from Portugal, that is the one that I used to get my transfer because I used to subscribe to them. I used to get my transfer plus. I used to have people around that used to give me, a lot of info about the latest update on players transfer because last summer I actually did quite a lot. And you know what? I actually did a lot transfer faster than Fabrizio Romano. And a lot of people, and you know what? Back in the day, back in the summer, I didn't even know who was Fabrizio Romano. And a lot of people said he was copy Fabrizio Romano. Then when I started watching Fabrizio Romano, he was doing exactly everything I was doing, and I was shocked because I didn't know who was Fabrizio Romano. But yeah, I used to get all the info from that newspapers, and plus people that close to people that works on it as well. And yeah, I don't think Chelsea will be signing Enzo tonight, but who knows? Like I said, we still got like almost 2.5 hours to go. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I think something crazy will happen. I think it will either be a surprise signing from a team, or it will be an expected signing, but yeah. But like literally, why have we not signed anyone? Apparently we're saving our money for Jude Bellingham, but like I know we're getting him, but
are you confident that Liverpool will get Bellingham at the end of the season?
I'm just trying to find a bit of hope for getting him. Like honestly, I do not know if we're gonna get him, but I'm trying to find a little bit of hope. I mean, it's just mostly my hope. So like, yeah, I am not too confident, but I still think we're in there for him at least. Like, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Madrid. Like what I just wouldn't be surprised.
It's not only Bellingham. Do you know what? I was talking to one of my friends and I said that if Chelsea does not sign Enzo right now today, as I don't think it will happen, I do strongly believe that at the end of the season in the summer, there's going to be other clubs going after Enzo, and I don't think Chelsea chances will be that higher like he is now because obviously Chelsea has the money, right? Chelsea just spent about what 500 over 500 millions, right? In the space of 6 months.
Yeah, I just want to say, I think
big up Luka.
I just want to say, I think Liverpool are going to get either one of Enzo or Jude. I think we're going to get one of them, but I don't know who because they're both young, They're both good. I don't mind any of them, but I would take Jude Bellingham over Enzo. But I wouldn't be annoyed if we get him in. We're getting one of them. I think we're going to get one of them in, but I don't know who. If Chelsea get Champions League, they could actually get both of them in. Who knows? They could actually get both and surprise the whole world with the surprise buying.
Yeah. Just quickly going to live chat. I've got in here, Gabi. Big up to you, and also big up to Luca. Please, people, make sure you guys smash the like on this video because I've got almost 20 views already, and I have the same likes that I've started this live stream. Just please support the channel. You guys know that I put so much work into it. I'll probably end up being in here for about 3 hours today.
Yes.
So look what prepare everything, all the backgrounds, everything, all the setup. It does actually take a lot of hard work. Please,
Luca.
all I ask is to smash the like on this video. And going with Gabi, I actually just saw that before I come live. I was on Twitter on Fabrizio Romano, and it's confirmed that Bellerin joined Sporting, not on loan. Understand it's a permanent deal. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is with Bellerin is that
an update on Sabitzer. So Sabitzer arrives at Carrington to complete Manchester United with a Bayern. Man United have a full agreement on a loan deal. Documents are being prepared now, so that's going to happen now. Anytime soon from now, Sabitzer will be a United player, if any. But Luca, I want to know your thoughts on Jorginho to Arsenal because I want to know Arsenal fan thoughts on that because
I think Luke is live right now, so I'm not sure what is he doing, but yes. Gabi and Luca, please smash the like on this video, and everyone that is watching this, really appreciate the support. But with that, right, let me just quickly finish with Hector Bellerin, right? As a Barca fan, I was angry. Yes, I was. I wasn't happy when he joined Barca. I was like, this guy can't even get in Arsenal second team and sign for Barca. What is actually going on? I mean, he's a shocking player. I think Bellerin should have even been a footballer. By the way, I'm so glad he's leaving. And we knew that he was going to join Sporting. Sporting was just waiting to make sure they get a deal done with Pedro Porro to Spurs, who basically will be signing for Tottenham very soon, as he arrived in London already. And you know what? Let me just say something about Pedro Porro. There was a few months ago that I actually made a post on Instagram, on my social media, by the way. I think Southampton just scored.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Southampton score. What's a goal? Outside the box.
Are they back in it? No, they're not.
Yeah, 2-1. And Newcastle might be getting 3-1 now. Adams scored for Southampton. But otherwise, let me finish quickly with Pedro Porro going to Tottenham. I think that is a fantastic signing. You know what? I didn't want him to sign for Tottenham, as you know, and everyone's watching this. People that watch me, I don't like Tottenham, but do you know what? I think he will massively improve Tottenham defense.
You know what? Can you see Spurs getting top 4 now?
I'm not going to say they're going to get top 4 still. I think they will not, but he will massively improve them because I've watched this guy many times for Sporting. As you know, that everyone knows I feel the Portuguese league, right? And trust me, he's a quality right back because he knows how to defend. And he's that kind of player that he has the passion as well.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give Tottenham so much that Emerson Royal was never able to give. And I think he will definitely improve Tottenham. My man, going to you quickly about Pedro Porro to Tottenham. Have you ever seen him play?
I mean, I didn't really see him actually. I just seen highlights and stuff. But yeah, he looks good. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna say he's world class. I haven't watched him play actually, but we'll see what happens. I mean, look, it's a good signing for Spurs, and I don't think they get top 4, but they're still in it. They're only like 4 or 5 points behind United. So maybe if they can get one more player in, I don't think they will. But they've had a decent transfer window. If you actually look at it, they've bought in Danjuma, not bad signing, and who else is they? And they bought now Porro. I think that's a good window, but I think they need a bit more. But yeah, just in case anyone's to know, Liverpool are gonna have a horrible season because Konate's out for 3 weeks and he's going to miss the Madrid game potentially.
Yeah, I saw that this morning on Twitter. But by the way, big up to everyone that is watching this. If you got any questions, please, any thoughts, let me know in the live chat, and we're gonna go through. And also, as I always ask, please just do your stuff, right? It's free, it does not cost you anything. Smash the like, please. And
Have
if
you
you're new
seen
to
the
the
doc?
channel, please support and subscribe. And let me just let's quickly share my screen right now. Let's go to Fabrizio
Have you
because
seen
it
Dr.
seems to be
Philip?
because Fabrizio is live on YouTube right now, right? But it's hard for people to keep up because there's millions of people's probably like thousands and thousands comment in the live chat and stuff. This is why I'm in here. Everyone needs to leave their thoughts in the live chat. There's a poll going on, by the way, with Jorginho, right?
Yeah.
So far, the question is Jorginho a good signing for Arsenal? So far, 33% said yes, and 67 said no. And I'm one of the 67% because I do not rate Jorginho. I don't care what people says. They will bring stats saying Jorginho is the guy who had the most passes in the Premier League in the last 2 years, wherever. But trust me, all he does is just passing the ball. It's like Shakira forget to pass the ball back to Piqué. Honestly, I do not rate Jorginho. If you think Jorginho is a top player, honestly, there's a problem with you. Definitely is a problem with you because Jorginho, for me, all he does is just passing the ball. He does not do anything else. Yeah, he might cover sometimes, get winning balls back. Yeah, he actually does that quite all right, but he's not that player that, not what people makes up to like he is. Just because he's Brazilian, half Brazilian, basically. He's Brazilian with an Italy passport, that's why. But otherwise, people, let me just quickly refresh my screen right now. We're going to go into straight to Fabrizio Romano Twitter as he's live on Facebook, but remember, on YouTube, but remember that Fabrizio Romano always seems to tweet everything that's going on right now. So yeah, let me just quickly share my screen. As you guys can see, let me just quickly go like this. Right. So, right. Bournemouth is in business, right?
Yeah.
As you can see here, Bournemouth have just signed, basically all the document for Traore deal, and here we go, confirm his loan with a clause, to buy him for 30 million with, adds on and stuff, right? I've watched him play. I think he's a quality player. I think Bournemouth's doing some serious business because Bournemouth, well, they got the money, by the way, but I think this is a good signing for, and also I think they are already signed the Ukraine defender from Dinamo Kiev.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but let me just go through. I still think Bournemouth will go down, by the way. There's a signing in here from Olympique Lyon.
Yeah.
Let's just try to go to the main ones. And let me see how my screen look like at the minute. So then we can go. All right, so there you go in here. There's Man United signing in here right now. Let me see if I do this, that will help. Let me see how it looks. That looks better like that.
Yeah, it's fine. Everyone can see it.
Yeah, I think that does looks better. When I click on it, it looks better as well on the screen. Let me just quickly double check on my phone because yes, that looks better. So yeah. I mean, Marcel Sabitzer is a player. He's not really one of the main players at Bayern. He's not a main star as well. He does have game time. Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He was good at Leipzig. I remember watching him for Leipzig, and Bayern signed him last season. And then now, the only reason Man United is signing Marcel is just because, as you know, and everyone probably know that Eriksen is out for Ashley. It looks like Eriksen will be out for at least 3 months.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this signing?
I mean, it is a good signing. Like it's like I don't think it's like a world-class signing, but it's good enough for like Eriksen replacement because obviously Eriksen is aging. And Sabitzer is only like 25, 20. Like he's much younger than Eriksen. So this guy's like he's not the main. I think he wasn't the first choice, but he's still good for. It's just only a loan, so it's not really a fee, which is not bad. This is a good deal from United, I'll say, because he's a decent midfielder. Like I haven't really watched him, but
He's
he was.
not a bad midfielder.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker, very strong
Yeah.
physically. He's good, and the only one good thing I find about him is his runs. His run right, box to box. His hard work. His work right is good, and I think he's different than Eriksen.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Man United still got Bruno Fernandez, and I don't know what Tehan wants to do with Marcel, but I don't know. I think Eriksen's going to be a massive miss for Man United because not just the quality that Eriksen brings into Man United team, but also everything that he gives around. And I think that's a massive blow up for Man United. Eriksen is injured for we don't know how long, maybe only 3 months, maybe less. But let's not forget that Barca also got Dembele injured as well. Dembele apparently will be out as well for almost
Oh yeah. He's
2 months now, so it's just crazy. I mean, like I said, it's a crazy season. But people, let's quickly go into. I'm gonna refresh again just to see if there's any update ones. Right, we want to see the big ones. We want to see the big ones, people. So yeah, Jorginho has been announced already. Fabrizio Romano will be keeping eyes update. Let me see. Yeah, that was the one I was just talking about. That it's been signed for Bournemouth. Another good business for Bournemouth as well. I mean, Bournemouth actually doing serious business in here.
Bournemouth
So now is 23 minutes ago as we was talking, right? There you go. In here, confirmed, by Tottenham, looks like, and by Fabrizio Romano. So I've said this already. I've said that I think Pedro Porro will massively improve Tottenham defense. I've watched this guy plenty of times. I'm not sure everyone in the chat, everyone that is watching now, I do believe that he will improve Tottenham defense. He's much better than what Tottenham had.
Yeah.
That kind of player that if you know how to defend, for me, you're a good right back if you know how to defend. Never mind how you attack or how good you are going forwards. Your main priority as a right back, you need to know how to defend. And Pedro Porro knows how to defend. And I think this is a really, really good signing.
I mean, I thought it was off. David Ornstein posted when in the yesterday morning or something, it was off, and then voila, it worked. And then it's a very good signing since just because he's only he's still young as well. He's only 23, and a player at 23 for his age is actually a very good player. I mean, like I still don't think they're getting top 4, but he's a good long-term player you can have in there. He's better than Mr. Royale. Yeah, I mean I haven't seen him play, so I can't really say he's world class, but he does look good. He does really.
Yeah, like I said, I've watched this guy plenty of times. I said this already. I actually put a post up on my social media a few months ago saying how good is he. I'm a fan of Pedro Porro. It's just shame that he's signing for Tottenham. But look, I think he's a great signing for Tottenham. I think looks like the deal was for almost 5 years. Well, it looks like it's a 4.5 year deal, and Tottenham has a right back for the next few years. Let me see in here. We've got coming here from Carlos. Big up to you, Carlos. Carlos says, Porro only come to London because of Margarita. Big up to you, Carlos. Carlos is a Benfica fan, by the way. Big up to you, my man. I've said already, Carlos, I don't think Chelsea will be signing Enzo Fernandez. Looks like the deal is dead. Enzo will not be leaving Benfica until the end of the season. If you got any updates, let me know in the live chat. And also, please, people, make sure you subscribe. Smash the like on this video. And also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. But yeah, big up to you, Carlos. Good to see you on my live streams again. But yeah, I like it. Let me just quickly finish off with Pedro. I like him. I think he's a good right back. And yeah, Tottenham has a good right back for the next few years.
What are your thoughts? I just want to know, what are your thoughts on Doherty to Atletico Madrid? I mean,
yeah, I know. I was shocked when I saw that this morning. I was like, I mean, I know he's going be manager under Simeone. Simeone will only ask him to, just go there, just kick everyone, waste time, and all that kind of stuff. But come on, I was shocked he signed for Atletico. And also, Carlos says, hope not. If they want him, leave the man in Portugal and all off. And some of I can give my address. Fair play. That's what Benfica is asking. Benfica said because apparently Chelsea wants to pay in I think in 4, 6 times.
yeah, I mean, look,
something like that.
I think I thought it was dead and buried once. They didn't want to pay the release clause. Now they came back in the last day. I don't think it'll be done in time because it's a long journey. First of all, you gotta go to Portugal, and plus Benfica can ask for the fee exactly. So I don't see Chelsea getting him. But then again, that could be the deal, which could be the surprise because I don't see him coming. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Let me just quickly see if I got any updates on Enzo, because I'm pretty sure Chelsea, the latest that I saw, like this come from the Portuguese media that, seems to always get good information as well, said that, I think Chelsea want to pay less than Benfica want to, and plus they want to pay in half now and half at the end of the season or something like that, and then adds on as well after. Let me just quickly go through to see if there's anything that Fabrizio actually tweeted.
I mean, there's nothing really about Enzo, really.
No.
I think that's gonna be a deal for the last 1 hour to look at, because it could be done. You never know.
Let me just quickly see if I can find anything about Enzo, the latest on Enzo, because looks like Fabrizio hasn't tweeted anything about Enzo in the last few hours. But I've said already, people, I don't think Chelsea will be signing Enzo Fernandez today. And if Chelsea does not sign Enzo Fernandez today, I strongly believe that at the end of in the summer, he will go somewhere else.
I think Chelsea won't get him in the summer. I mean, the thing is, I think the advantage for Chelsea, they've agreed personal terms for the summer, which does help. It helps massively for Chelsea. But my only worry for Chelsea is if Madrid come in, if Barcelona come in. I know they're in the financial debt, but just say a big team comes in, you will choose Madrid over Chelsea.
All right. So you're saying that right now, right? Let me just quickly just share my screen right now with you guys. As you can see in here, there's an update on Enzo. Basically, what we're just saying, basically what we're going through, right? So let me just quickly put this up, right? In here. Oh, what have I done? Bear with me, people. And also, leave your thoughts in a live chat, please, people. And Carlos said, before I share my screen, just let me quickly go with Carlos. Carlos says, Pedro have last update from Enzo. He knows everything. Pedro is Carlos' best mate. He's one of our good friends, by the way. And let me just quickly go with Enzo, because Enzo right now, right, the latest update, apart from what we've just said, is that in here, right? As you guys can see on the screen, right? Chelsea's actually trying to do absolutely everything, right? By the way, big up to Lemmy from Hamburg. I'm going to go through with you, my man. Leave your thoughts in the live chat. Any transfer that you love to see. Jorginho to Arsenal, Enzo to Chelsea is not happening. By the way, I don't think it will happen. And everything's going on. We in here live, straight, waiting for the updates from, of course, and here we go, Fabrizio Romano, because Football Ferreira is to bring the real truth, but no one seems to believe in Football Ferreira. But yeah, I will be back in the summer. By the way, right, so yeah, Enzo, Chelsea's trying to do everything. It's just crazy how Chelsea's not giving up, right? It's crazy. But you know what? Let's be honest in here. I do understand why Chelsea is not giving up, because we're talking about of a player that, as a midfield, is a complete player. He has absolutely everything.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember, 1 second, Alival. Sorry to stop you, my man. You will have plenty of chance to talk. I remember when Benfica was about to sign Enzo, right?
Yeah.
I made a video saying that, Enzo is going to sign for Benfica. And I said, how good was Enzo, right? And I cannot believe, like, with all my respect to Benfica, Benfica is one of the biggest clubs, not only in European football, also one of the biggest clubs in the world, with massive fan base. But I said, I cannot believe that clubs like Madrid, Barca, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, not going after this player. They're clearly not watching South American football, right? Because when I watched him play at River Plate for the first time, I was like, there's a serious talent in here. And I said, this guy will not last at Benfica after one season, right? And we're seeing he's only been at Benfica for about 5 to 6 months now. And everyone, like, of course, Chelsea, they got the money, they're doing everything. But do you know what? I think Enzo will become one of the greatest midfielders in the next generation, because he's that kind of midfielder that, like I said already, he has everything. He's so good on the ball. He's so calm on the ball. He has vision. He has pass. He has power. He has shot. He has control. Enzo is an absolutely. He's just the sexiest midfielder around the European football right now. The guy is so good, and absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, my man, you want to say something?
Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, Enzo Fernandez at Chelsea, I don't see it happening, but I do think Chelsea will have the advantage going into that summer, because they've agreed personal terms, and if they, I mean, I can understand why Chelsea are not giving up on this deal. Because in the summer you're gonna see big teams go from that's.
You've watched Enzo at the World Cup. I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I did.
And you probably watched him playing for Benfica in the Champions League. And what is your thoughts about Enzo? Because you, as a Liverpool fan, Liverpool was also interested on Enzo. But of course, you cannot compare with Chelsea at the minute. With money, you cannot compare. We know that. But what do you make of Enzo? I'm pretty sure, like me as a Barca fan, we always have good midfielders, right? We always seem to have great midfielders. We've got a lot of talent coming up. We've got Pedri, we've got Gavi, we still got Frankie de Jong, we still got Busquets. And yeah, but if Barca went after Enzo, honestly, I would be the happiest Barca fan, because he's a player not only for the next 10, 15 years, not only for the next generation, but he's also a player that just everything he brings into a team. Do you see how much he changed Argentina in the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, he looks really good. I mean, when we were linked to him, I think after the Gakpo deal or something, it was I mean, I really liked him. I think he's a very good. Oh, I just got a post here from Simon Phillips according via the Secret Scout. I don't know if it's reliable. Enzo Fernandez deal is done. He's on his way to Chelsea. But this is according to the Secret Scout. I don't know if this is reliable though. But
right, just let me quickly go in a live chat, and once I go through the live chat, I'm gonna share my screen once again. Let's see if we got any real update. But
yeah,
I haven't changed my mind, right? Benfica president Rui Costa is making Chelsea live very, very hard. And I know Rui Costa, well, of course, I don't know him personally, but trust me, he's going to make her until the last second. And I strongly believe Chelsea will not sign Enzo tonight. But yeah, big up to Lemmy from Hamburg. Very good to see you, my man. Really, really good. Always. You guys are the kind of people that always make me happy. And also, frankly, Camp, big up to you, my man. He says, hello, how is going? How are you, my man? You a City fan. I want to hear from you, right? I want to hear from you, my man. What did it happen to João Cancelo to Bayern? Where did that come from? I did not expect that. Honestly, I was shocked, right? João Cancelo was probably the best left back last season. At the beginning of the season, he was the best. He was flying. And then all of a sudden, everything just fell apart. So you, as a City fan, apparently, he fell out in training with Pep Guardiola once he knew that he wasn't going to start against Arsenal in the FA Cup. If is that true or not, we don't know. But I want to hear you first. Sorry. Yes, bless me, by the way. Just quickly, let me from a bird says, if Enzo don't happen today, will Real or Barca will come in the summer?
I think Barca, no, because they don't have the money, I don't think. Madrid, yes. But I think he might go Chelsea just because if they don't do it now, at least they have advanced talks going to that summer. But I don't know, man. Like, this is the thing. That's why I just want to secure him now, because big teams will be going for him next summer. That's literally settled. Like, no matter how bad he is this whole season, he's still going to be going for it. But I think Enzo will go Chelsea. But I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Real Madrid either, because who knows, Chelsea, if they don't get top four, Madrid are in the Champions League. You would rather go to Madrid at the moment. Like, Madrid, I know that they're not great at the moment, but it's still Real Madrid. But yeah, to answer your question, yes. But I think he'll go Chelsea in the summer.
I agree with you, Dalevalma, man. I agree that not to Barca. I don't think Barca will be able to sign, and we cannot afford to sign Enzo. That's the reality. Unless something dramatically happens, some guy with a lot of petrol money and buys Barca, pays all the debts that we got, and then brings in millions, so we'll be able to sign players. But I don't think that's going to happen, by the way. And with going to Real Madrid, yeah, possible. Like I said, Chelsea most likely will not be playing Champions League football next season because I cannot see Chelsea finish top four. It still can happen. We never know. They may win the Champions League. Who knows? I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? But by Chelsea not qualifying for the Champions League next season, if Chelsea does not hold on Enzo right now, trust me, I think Enzo will run away from Chelsea at the summer. I strongly believe. Not Barca, but might be Madrid, clubs like Madrid or someone else. I strongly believe. And Carlos says, we are big than this team. Very true. Benfica is bigger than Chelsea, than Arsenal, than Tottenham and stuff. That's so true. That's the reality anyway. Carlos says Enzo is a box to box. Yes, he's just a perfect midfield. He's not only box to box, and he's everything. Enzo is just absolutely quality. Not because he's Argentinian. I like Argentina. Not because he's just class. What a player! And this type of players are very rare in these days. Very true. And having this kind of player that not also is box to box, but with the quality he brings into it, absolutely unbelievable. And your secret series are bad. And frankly, Cam says, quite surprised City didn't go for LB, but City should be okay, I think.
I would say it's costly to say it's a Champions League game, semi-final. Does Rico Lewis have the experience to deal with that pressure. Like, that's my only worry for City. That's my only worry. That's Rico Lewis.
People, I know I'm trying to get some biscuits to eat just because I'm going to be live for the next 4 hours. So that's why I have to wait. I'm not going to stop the live stream, but I have to stop to go to the toilet. Unfortunately, I have to. And let me say, as Modric get old, Kroos get old, Real will be a good fit.
Any club, how good he is, any club will be a good fit for him. That's how good he is. Even Jude Bellingham, any club will be a good fit. So, but I think he fits Madrid more than Chelsea. But then he fits any other club, so it doesn't really matter.
So yeah, going with Franklingham says, to be fair, I was and I wasn't surprised because I knew Pep had tension because Cancelo has a bad attitude. Very true. Sometimes they say the problems were after Arsenal game because Pep didn't pick him. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, like on Twitter and stuff, we always hear different stories from everyone else. But yeah, I mean, I was surprised. But then I know Guardiola. I know what he's like. Look what he did at Barca when he first joined Barca, right? He got rid of Ronaldinho, right? Ronaldinho. We're talking about one of the greatest, on the ball, if not the greatest on the ball, right? Of all time. Ronaldinho used to treat the ball like no one else ever did. And Guardiola knew that by getting rid of Ronaldinho, that would make the team, like the changing room, better. And that would be less parties. I mean, all the kind of stuff that you guys know. But, no one paperwork what he did with Samuel Eto'o as well, what he did with Yaya Toure as well. A lot of players I could name, right? Trust me, I'm not surprised. And you know what? And I think Guardiola will do to some more players next season, or even today may not be enough time. Frankly, Camp says
an update. Sorry to interrupt. David Ornstein's come out 16 minutes ago. I didn't see this. Enzo Fernandez Chelsea's deal is off. Talks segmented with no breakthrough after hours of meeting. It has always been release clause or no deal for Rui Costa. Chelsea have Edison Alvarez as a slight backup option. So that comes up from David Ornstein. So he said the deal is off from according to.
Let me just quickly go on Twitch. I will share the screen as well, so we can briefly see that better as well. So let's quickly go on now.
Oh wait! Oh my God! Wait!
He's not on Twitter, is he?
Oh no! This is not David Ornstein. Apparently, it's some random guy. Okay, yeah, it's some name next to him because I thought it was David. It wasn't David Ornstein. So that's a wrong rumor, guys. So it's not true. It was some other guy just.
Okay, so we'll leave that one for now. I was about to share my screen. By the way, big up to everyone who's watching this. Please keep smashing a like. Please, people, support the channel. All I ask is, I never ask for money. There's a super chat, super sticker. You can donate to support the channel if you feel like, but please make sure you like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And frankly, Cam says, but I agree with Pep to drop him because when Cancelo did play, he was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, Cancelo, in the last few games that he played for City, he wasn't, just before the World Cup, he dropped his performance. And also after the World Cup, Cancelo dropped his performance. So yeah, I do understand why Guardiola dropped him and given the chance to the young Ricky Lewis, who's been absolutely amazing and improving as well. So yeah, it's very understand when a player not performing, but this kind of player like João Cancelo, who I think is a top player, very good player, is also can play in multi-positions. I would love to have him at Barca. Apparently he was close to sign for Barca. He didn't because of he picked Bayern just because Bayern is in the Champions League. That's the latest update I had yesterday. But yeah, I would take João Cancelo any day at Barca.
I mean, yeah, I would as well, to be honest. But
yeah.
Well,
So have you got any updates, any news, my man?
I mean, not really. I mean, if anyone cares, but Cedric is competing with Liverpool to become a Fulham player on loan. So Cedric to Fulham is gonna come. Nothing really other key transfers out. Let me just check Fabrizio again. Nope. So there's nothing new for now.
But I've got 9 people watching me right now, right? There's a poll going on, but not one have let me know the fuzz about Jorginho. Please let me know what you think about Jorginho, right? So the poll going on is Jorginho a good signing for Arsenal, right? Yes or no? Yes, smash the poll, and also please, people, please let me know your thoughts on Jorginho. Is he a good signing for Arsenal or not? Please let me know in the chat so then we can go through. And my man, let me go quickly through in the live chat. Luca says, okay, big up to you, Luca. And please make sure you smash the like on the video. You doesn't seem to never like the videos. And Lemmy Frommenberg says, City would not lock Cancelo out to an English club. That's because he's Bayern. Very true. I did not think that Guardiola would have been that silly to loan a player like João Cancelo. That the reality is that we know that Guardiola knows how good is João Cancelo. But then he had the attitudes. He didn't like the fact he was dropped as well. So you do expect about, you expect Guardiola to drop, like I've mentioned. Guardiola did with Ronaldinho. Guardiola got rid of Samuel Eto'o, Yaya Touré, many other players I could name, just because they had the lifestyle Guardiola didn't like it, and also the attitude. So I agree with you, my man. And I've got in here, my man in here. Hope, speak up to you, my brother. Have you spoke about Skriniar? Not yet. We was about to go on to that one next as well, because I was about to share the screen, because I did talk about him at the beginning of this live stream. I said, I'm a big fan of Skriniar. I think he's a quality centre back that can play in multi positions, run a back, like 3 at the back, 4 at the back, 5 at the back. He's so good. Really like him. I actually want Barca to sign him last season. But I'm going to go through there. My man, please make sure you smash the like as well on this video. Really appreciate people. Keep supporting the channel. Come on. And let's quickly go into Fabrizio Romano. See if there's any updates. Because the latest we had on Paris Saint-Germain trying to sign Skriniar was that he's not even on the team for Inter tonight against Atalanta in a Coppa Italy.
I mean, I think it's done for this summer. So, I mean, it's a good signing. I mean, I rate Skriniar. I think he's a very good player. Like, I think he can become a very good centre back. But let's see him in PSG do have the money to afford this. So why wouldn't you sign a very world-class centre back? Like, that is. So why would you resist the chance? He's a good signing PSG, but it's done for the summer. So he won't be a PSG player for now, but it's a done deal for the summer. So I don't know.
Let me just quickly. I will share the screen right now, because we've got a few updates in here from Fabrizio. And let's see because I've heard so many different stuff today about Skriniar to Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh wait, Barca, your team Barca here. I mean, it's Barca are now closing in on Julian Alvarado from deal with Alexi. Waiting for MLS to approve that deal. Final step.
That's the right back, the young Mexicano right back. He will be signing as the big team. So I mean, I've watched a few videos of him. Looks okay, but he's young. He's not the kind of player that we need a right back, but I want a different player. But of course, we can afford. Like we got too many depth, all the problems. La Liga is making hard for Barcelona to actually sign Gavi as the first team player, and he's changed his number now. He's like going to be number 6 for Barca. Just so much going on. Sometimes I don't even like to talking about my club, but we will be talking about Barca later on. Hopefully, Fabrizio Romano brings some good news about Barcelona. But yeah, people, as I'm going to share the screen, I'm going to go through now. Leave your thoughts about Jorginho, right? I think Arsenal. I'm not saying Arsenal's making a mistake, but I do not like Jorginho.
The
I'm sorry.
drop off, yeah. I just want to say the drop off from Caicedo to Jorginho. I think that'll be annoying for Arsenal fans just because you could have had Caicedo. I know he cost 8 million, but you're fighting for a league. Like, why would you not spend? Like, why would you not spend 8 million on a person that could win you the league? Like, 8 million is too much for him. I agree, but if it wins you the league, it's gonna be a good signing. Arsenal, man, it's a bad signing for me, but you never know. Arteta could make him some next level midfielder. Who knows? I mean,
So in here, that was 1 hour ago anyway. Basically, we've been live for about an hour. And so Fabrizio Romano says, confirmed that Milan Skriniar will 100% leave Inter in June on a free transfer to join Paris Saint-Germain and not in January. He has collapsed. Basically, hasn't been done the deal because apparently Inter was actually looking to try and get someone to replace. Then they could sell right now, Skriniar to Paris Saint-Germain. So say Sio Marata confirms Milan Skriniar lives in June on free. Skriniar made a choice and he's right, and we have to respect it. So Inter is losing not also a great defender that I absolutely love, Skriniar, and also they're losing him for free.
yeah.
I mean, it's just sometimes I do not get. Yeah, like as you can see in here from Fabrizio tweet, you just have to respect. You have to respect players' decision, right? And when the club wants to make a decision, but come on,
Yeah.
it's just hard when a player like this live in a club for free.
Yeah, I think PSG. I think PSG have just signed a qualifier just because obviously Marquinhos. They have a centre back pairing which are aging, except Marquinhos. But I think he's a reliable. I think he's their best centre back automatically because Marquinhos make mistakes in the big games, and Ramos is too old, and Skriniar is a better centre back than anyone else on that team. It's that simple.
Yeah, true. And we've got Piers Morgan today back in a live chat. Big up to you, Piers Morgan. Good again. Says Lukaku and Lewandowski swap deal. Come on, my brother. That would have given me a heart attack. No chance.
Imagine that. No. I'm sure you would not want that. No one would want that, actually.
Nah. And you know what? Lukaku is, he's gone back to Inter on loan, yeah? And apparently Inter will not sign Lukaku. Inter does not want to have Lukaku after the end of the season. And let me just quickly go through in here with Frankly Cam says, in my opinion, it seems Arsenal bid for Caicedo, knowing he wasn't going to get accepted, so they could get a cheaper option. If anyone was going to get him, it was Chelsea. They haven't been able to. I mean, with Caicedo, right? Yeah. Alival, you can go on with Caicedo.
I just want to say, look, Caicedo costs too much, but to win a league, you need to spend. This is what Liverpool should have done 2 seasons ago. Arsenal should be doing this. Spending 8 million on Caicedo is too much, I agree. But if it's going to win you the league, then you would. Obviously, why not? Because Jorginho, you can't tell me he's league quality. Like, is he Premier League winning quality? No, he's not. First, second of all, I think if you spent the money on Caicedo, I think every Arsenal will be happy right now. Because if it wins you the league, no one will look at the price. Everyone will be like, what a signing. So yeah, it's not a great signing for me. Like I know they spent less, blah, but to win a league you need to spend big. It's just a joke. Like not blaming you, but some Arsenal fans on Twitter are saying, "Oh, it's spent less." Well, Jorginho's not elite quality. If you tell me if anyone thinks Jorginho is Premier League quality, Premier League winning quality, then you were just deluded. I'm sorry, he is not Premier League winning quality. He's just not.
Yeah,
Cancelo is.
I never classed Jorginho as a top player, and I always said that I'm not a fan of Jorginho. All I see Jorginho doing well is one thing: he just pass the ball. Every time he has the ball, he passes the ball. That's but yeah, I mean, Caicedo would have been not only a great signing right now for Arsenal to go and most likely win the Premier League, but also a signing for the future. Very, very young
Yeah.
player with so much quality. And I don't know. At the end of the season, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Caicedo. Like I said, I will bring up Caicedo's situation the same with Enzo. I like Arsenal not signing Caicedo now. Chelsea not signing Enzo unless Chelsea actually sign Enzo, guarantee that Chelsea will have them in the summer. It will come to the summer.
Yeah.
Everything's going to change. There's going to be clubs like, Liverpool, clubs like Madrid, clubs like,
Man, I just want
sorry,
to say on the
City.
Liverpool one, like people think Liverpool are not attractive because of Champions League. We're still attractive. I still think we have pull in us. It's just if we can get new owners that can spend, even give us money, we can do it. But I think letting Caicedo go like this, he may choose Chelsea over Arsenal. But because if Arsenal Caicedo now, they might get Declan Rice in the summer. They're scary. They're gonna have two midfielders that can last 10 years at least. But now you've given the chance for teams like Chelsea, Liverpool for Caicedo. It's a big mistake in my opinion, but obviously the price was too much, apparently. 8 mil for Caicedo these days. 8 mil is what you have to pay these days. Like that's just
That's the price tag nowadays, my man. That's the price tags, and we know money's running football, but I've got a few comments in here. Let me say, if Arsenal goes 2-0 up and you want to see how the game, he is perfect.
But
I do agree with Lemon here. I do agree because he's that kind of player that he's good like passing the ball and he's also good holding the ball. But it's just I do not see much from Jorginho. But yeah, I do agree with what Lemmy's saying. And Piers Morgan says,
oh, here we go.
"Trust me, brother."
Oh my god.
I do believe Piers Morgan. By the way, I always believe everything that Piers Morgan always says, and he says Diego Simeone to Manchester City done. Pep is sacked. Trust me, bro. He's so confident. He's even put 2 love hearts at the end. And Lemmy from Hamburg says Jose Isco was in German for medical deal agree, but a deal to Union Berlin did not happen
Yeah,
at the
I don't
last
know
minute.
about that one.
You know more.
We're wrong. Medical something like that.
Yeah, something to do with medicals and all that kind of stuff. Let me just quickly bring that up if Fabrizio has anything to do with it, because I saw a picture. Well, I saw so many pictures on Twitter. Isco signing for Union Berlin, and I thought it might be all right. German football, I know Isco physically is not as fit he used to be. He seems to get a lot injured, but he's a player so good on the ball and he's good for German football, a very open football as well. But let me just quickly bring that up with Isco because, right, let me just go to Isco to see what was the final details about Isco. Let me stop sharing the screen right now while I quickly search for that. Looks like Fabricius haven't even tweeted anything from Isco in the last 3 to 4 hours.
That means it was really old.
I saw a post from the director or was the president from Union Berlin. And right. Let's see. Just bear with me, everyone in the chat. Do you know what? I do this easily because that is the better way to do as well. Just search for Isco and then it will come up straight away. The latest as well, so it should come up. It comes up in like Spanish or German. Well, I do understand Spanish, but let me just quickly read this. Yeah, last second, that's it. Definitely, like Lemonberg just said, you know, the deal between Isco and Union Berlin hasn't been done. Is over because of, let me just read. Yeah, exactly. Because of medical problems. Like I said, Isco is an injury pro, a player with so much quality, but always has been an injury pro. And yeah, basically that's it. From what I'm seeing in here, from what I've saw earlier as well, is because of the medical problems he had. I'm not sure what's going to happen to Isco right now.
I mean, let's go. I mean, he would have, to be fair, Isco is injury prone, so. But yeah, that happened last minute. I think everything was done, and then bang, we just.
Yeah. Crazy stuff happened. There's actually a lot going on about Isco on Spanish media right now. And you know, the latest that I've just seen and gone through said Isco may thinking to retire from football after failing to sign for Union Berlin due to medical problems. Isco is actually, people close to Isco said, there's all over on social media that Isco will retire from football. But I hope now, but it's just hard with Isco. It's just been his last few years, like, oh my god, it's just been absolute horrible. Injuries over and over and over and over. And frankly, Cam says, I have a question. Do you see Frankie de Jong leaving? Not now, no, because he's playing and he's having the game time now. I actually thought he was going to leave a few months ago. I think you asked me this question as well a few months ago, and I say he might leave after what Barcelona tried to, after what Barcelona did to him in the summer and how Barcelona treat him. I wasn't happy. You know, Frankie de Jong is a player that should not be treated the way Barca treat him in the summer. But you know, Barca needs money, so that's why Barca was trying to get rid of him in the summer, and he just refused to leave, and everything that went on. But now I see him staying because he's playing, he's having game time, and also he's playing well. He's been one of our best players in the last few months, and I'm happy. I've always been happy with Frankie de Jong. He's a player that I like. He can play in multi positions as well. Let's not forget, Frankie de Jong can play as a centre back too, as centre midfield, as a defensive midfield, as a box to box, as a number 8 quality player. So yeah, I think he will be staying. And we're trying to rebuild. We're trying to build a team to try and compete in the Champions League. And I hope that next season we actually go through in a group, because we got knocked out in the last 2 seasons in the group stage. And also says same even Cancelo, Gundogan is going to Barca by the look of it. The latest update that I've seen, I think Gundogan is going to Barca, and I absolutely love his style of football. Will be just fantastic in the Premier League, and in La Liga, and Barca's style of football is just amazing for Gundogan. I'm a fan of Gundogan just because of his style of football. I really like Gundogan. And in a summer, so maybe we could see a swap deal. I don't know. I don't think it will happen, but who knows, my man. Dalival, anything you want to say, my man?
I mean, we're not. I'm not expecting any big deals to happen this hour, but I think we probably will see. Probably in the next few hours, we're gonna see deals happening. But yeah, I mean, obviously the end of the window, so we're gonna see. I think Enzo. I think the main key deals that we have to look out for is Enzo. That's it. Like the major big deals. I think that's probably the main one.
So basically, we like an hour and a half away. I do believe in the next half an hour, next 45 minutes, there's gonna big things gonna happen, and this is why I need to keep refreshing my Twitch. I've got my Twitter on my computer right now. I've got other news on my phone as well. And going into my man, Think Football, big up to you, my man. Really appreciate the support and really appreciate you dropping some fours. This is why I keep telling people, drop your fours in here. Dalival, I will let you get back to Think Football if you don't mind, my man.
I think Sabitzer is a very good signing. I mean, he's not a world class signing, but he is good enough to cover for Eriksen, I think. And it's only on loan. It's only on loan, so it's not really a major fee. I think it's a good deal for United. They've got a good business from the board. Obviously, they are going to leave next season, but it's a good business from Manchester United to get him in.
Yeah, like I've said already, I said that the thing is Sabitzer is not the player that coming to replace Eriksen because they're both complete different players. But yeah, he's a good player. Physically, he's strong. I think he will be fine in the Premier League, and he might be the one playing next to Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. Who knows? I think he's a box-to-box player. I think overall he's a good signing for Man United, but a lot of people think that he's replacing Eriksen. No, he's not. He's a different style of player than Eriksen is. But yeah, he's bringing in something into that midfield that Man United hasn't probably have, as with Fred, Empton, Tomine as well, and Bruno. Bruno is very similar to Eriksen, so yeah, I think he's a good signing on the Tehan as well. Everyone will improve, everyone will play football. But big up to you, my man, and keep smashing the likes, please, people. Really appreciate the support. Let me say, Gundogan to Barcelona in the summer. Yeah, I believe so, my man, as well. Would be a good signing, yes.
That would be a good signing for Barcelona.
Very, very good. I like Gundogan. I'm a fan of Gundogan just because of his style of football. He's really, really good. And frankly, Cam says, I think a lot of teams miss out on Weston and Kane. He went to Leeds. Good signing for Leeds. Very, very good signing for Leeds. But you look at Leeds team, right? All the signings they've been making, they did in the summer, now as well. It's hard with Leeds. We don't know. Leeds, I think Leeds will be fine. Leeds will stay up, but yeah, another good signing for Leeds, definitely. He would be useful to a lot of the teams, but he went to Leeds, which are building a good project. Yeah. The young players as well, they're signing in as well.
He fits Leeds, but I don't think he fits any big six club yet. I think he's a Leeds fit. I think he's a Leeds type player. I think he's a mid-table Premier League player, but I think he will be a good player. I think he's a very good player, in my opinion. Like, he would fit Leeds a lot. He fits Leeds in their system.
Yeah. So yeah, let me just quickly go into my Barca for once as well. I think Lemmenberg is going. Big up for the young guys. Big up for the young guy with glasses. He knows football. Sorry, did not get your name. Yeah, his name is. Let me try to see if I can take his name off. You guys see his name?
Yes.
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah.
I call him Dalival.
Yeah. It's fine. Just call me any like.
Your name is Dalival, right?
Well, everyone calls me like my name is Gerard. Like I don't mind you calling me Dalival.
How do you pronounce then your last name?
Dalival. It's the way you say it's perfect.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm foreign, so most of the names that I can't, is the way I pronounce some words, But by the way, yes, that's his name, my man. And just quickly, yeah, he knows his football, that's for sure. That's why he's always in here with Football Ferreira. And let me just quickly share my screen because we've got the one for Barca. Julian Araujo, he's Mexicano. We've got Mexican in the live chat, by the way. he's. Let me just quickly click on it, and you guys will see it better like
Oh,
this, right?
mm,
Like I said, I have never had the chance to watch, a whole match from him. I've watched a few videos. Yes, he looks excited. He's young. He's only 21, if I'm not wrong. Mexicano. And yeah, he might be a future player. Is yes, we're looking for a right back. He's not me as a Barca fan. I'm gonna be honest. He's not the player that I was looking for. Barca to sign. But look, he's what it is. We seem to do well with our young players, and who knows? Let's see what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's Barcelona. As Fabrizio Romano tweets, like maybe 20 minutes ago, says Barcelona are now closing on Julian Araujo deal with LA Galaxy, waiting for MLS to approve the deal. Is the
yeah.
final step before done deal, and in here we go from Fabrizio Romano. And yeah, Lemmy Frommenberg, all good, my man. You are a legend.
Yeah.
And let me just quickly take this off. Let's see, because it's not really a big update. We've got,
Yeah.
Fabrizio Romano likes tweeting about everything. This is what I like Fabrizio Romano. He likes talking about.
Even the outer leagues as well. Even like that's like any other except David Ornstein would be reporting the big leagues. But he reports
Yeah,
every league.
yeah,
Every
it's true. And let me just quickly go to this one in here. As we see, we've spoke about this one. You want to say anything quickly, Dalival, about
I mean,
Cedric going
he's a good.
to Fulham?
He fits Fulham to be fair. I mean, I have really nothing to say about this. So alone, so I don't. I think he'll probably stay there or fully Fulham. But yeah, I mean, a good signing for Fulham. But yeah, I mean, very. He fits Fulham. Yeah, good right back to have for a Fulham player. So yeah, I think he'll probably stay at Fulham for the rest of his career because I can't see Arsenal keeping him. He's probably going to leave Arsenal this summer. So yeah, just a quick say, it's a very good signing for Fulham.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how fit,
Yeah,
is Cedric. And clearly that, Cedric hasn't really been fit. He's been having too many injuries recently. And I think, as Fabrizio Romano says, he's on loan, but
mm,
he, Fulham will be paying his wages until the end of the season.
mm,
So basically, it's all down to Fulham, and let's see what's going to happen. I'm not a massive fan of Cedric Soares, but let's not forget that he used to be, at some point of his career, he was Portugal first choice as a right back, right? And
yeah,
frankly, Cam says, honestly, I never heard of Araujo. Messi could have pretty good young fullbacks already. Yes,
yeah.
and yes, I mean Araujo seems to be a very excited player, and definitely a player to watch for sure. Let's see if he's going to have many chances at Barca. But yeah, we wish him best of luck, of course, for Barca always. And let me just quickly see. I'm going to refresh Fabricius' Twitter
Oh,
quickly.
here we go. Here we go. New tweet from Fabrizio.
Right.
He has come out with the Enzo. Just check it. Go down. It should be there.
Ooh, we got one in here. Right.
Okay.
Is that on the
Basically,
stream as well? You can go through, my
oh,
man.
Chelsea will try it until the end for Enzo. Meeting still ongoing. No medical yet. It will be completed in Portugal if the two clubs will be able to reach a full agreement. So basically what we've been saying. So like we've been saying if there's no medical yet and it's not done yet. So like basically we've been saying this pretty much. That's basically what it's.
Like, Fabrice is actually saying in here, basically is a fight on. This fight will go long. It will just go all day long, all night until the last second of the,
I mean,
deadline.
the longer it goes, you feel he'll stay at Benfica, right? The longer it goes, you feel he's going to stay at Benfica. But yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll go Chelsea. I've said this because this deal should have been if it was done, and if it would have been done by now, they would have paid the release clause, and then. But it's just not going to happen, is it? Like, it's not going to happen. Like, they're not going to pay the full release clause. Benfica just want the release clause. They don't care.
Yeah, true. That's what Benfica is asking for. Benfica is not giving up. Benfica say, "Oh, you play the release clause, or you're not having." But the thing is, Chelsea wants to pay in half.
But I think Chelsea should accept it. I mean, I think Benfica should accept it, because you're not going to get offer like this ever again, are you? In the summer, you're going to get less. You probably cost like 80, 90 million in summer, or 100 mil. I think they should accept it, but Benfica obviously not going to accept it because he knows they're in the Champions League. They're still in the fight for the Portugal League. So why would you not? I mean, I would accept it, like I said, because you're not going to get money like this in the summer, are you? You're probably going to get like 100 mil. So, yeah, I can't see I don't think it'll happen. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Enzo, Benfica is that confident that's why Benfica is fighting not to get rid of Enzo right now, because Benfica is that confident that there will be another big bid in the summer for Enzo. It's just too much quality. Enzo will have too many clubs in the summer after him if Chelsea cannot get the deal done. And frankly, Cam says he must be good attacking if Barca are going for him. Yes, he's very, like I said, he's an excited player. The few videos that I've watched, he seems very excited. Good going forward as well. But he needs to, for me, to be a good right back. Remember, he needs to
he's
not
still
have
young. I won't put pressure on him. He's still young, man.
Of course, he's still young. So let me think that, I think Enzo want to go to Spain.
I mean, I think he'll go to Chelsea, but I don't. This is important to get it done now. If Chelsea don't get it done now, then I'm worried for them in the summer because I think he'll choose Madrid over Chelsea. I just think he might edge. But the thing is, but Chelsea have the advantage going into the summer, even if they don't get him in January, because they've agreed mostly everything. It's just the fee they got to agree.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a fight all night long, definitely, until. So Chelsea basically has about just less than an hour and a half, right? Less than an hour and a half. And like Fabrizio say, medical stuff gonna have to be done in Portugal and everything. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna end this Enzo drama. I call it drama because it's just going on for so long. And let me just stop sharing the screen right now. Let's go through with let's see what Fabrizio got to say. If there's any updates.
Not really. I mean, I'm checking. No, let me refresh. I think the Enzo will be the last deal before that's going to be the main deal we're going to focus on. Like, there's no other major deal, really. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, because we cannot hear anything going on apart from Jorginho. I'm gonna bring Jorginho back on again because I think I haven't had the chance to share Jorginho yet. Let's quickly share Jorginho, right? Because this is a player that we need to talk about. We do need to talk about it. Before, let me just quickly share the screen, then we got through in a live chat. So yeah, with Jorginho, I think we've said enough about Jorginho. Look, he's a player that I'm not a fan of him. I'm not sure what Arsenal fans are thinking about Jorginho right now, but from what I've seen since yesterday, there's a lot of Gunners out there that they are not happy with this signing.
No, I agree with them actually. Just because what from Caicedo to Jorginho, that's just a bit of a letdown. Like, I don't know if Arteta wanted him. I'm not really sure.
Well, apparently Arteta is a big fan of Jorginho.
I mean, look, if I was an Arsenal fan, if Arteta wants him, Arteta wants him. So I wouldn't question Arteta if he wants him. There's clearly something about Jorginho Arteta knows, but they don't know. So maybe Arteta rate he knows how to use him. Maybe we think he's rubbish, but Arteta knows how to use him. So look, Arsenal fans should be fuming, but I wouldn't go as far as like Arteta doing a flop deal. We'll see what happens. Let's see if he succeeds. We'll see his first game versus Everton they got when they come back. So will he play versus Everton? I don't think he will because Partey and things are going to be fit. But I don't think he's a Partey backup. I don't think he's a DM. Arsenal need a DM. I don't think he's the exact DM Arsenal need. But then again, I'm not Arteta, so let's see what Arteta sees in him.
Yeah, it's true. But look, his worries. Are you surprised that he's leaving Chelsea?
No, I mean, I think Chelsea made a good deal out of this because he was going on a free next summer. So maybe Chelsea have got the money back. They've got money back for him. So I think I'm not surprised he's leaving, but I didn't expect him to go this January to Arsenal. If you told me that before he's going to Arsenal, I would have been like, you're mad. But wow, he's actually gone to Arsenal. It's surprising.
I know, my man. But anyways, just bear with me, everyone who's watching this. I'm just trying to do something. I'm going to bring another poll up very, very soon. I'm going to bring something about Enzo soon. Let me see how is the poll getting on at the minute. Is Jorginho a good signing for Arsenal? 62% said yes. So we had a big turnaround in here. 62 now saying yes, and 38 saying no. Let me know what you think, yeah, and let me know what you think now in a live chat. Please, please, people, let me know. Come on, and keep smashing the like on this video, please. Really appreciate the support. Yeah. And yes, let's see what is next.
Lemmy from Hamburg commented, well, he said Chelsea will bite their horse if Arsenal win the league with him. Yeah, that would be true. If Arsenal somehow win the league with Jorginho, oh my god, the outrage from Chelsea fans will be mad. They just sold a player that helped Arsenal win the league. It would be, I mean, I don't see Arsenal in the league anymore, but this thing, Arteta sees something in him we don't see. So maybe there's something about him which Arteta rates we don't know about. Maybe that is the thing.
But going back to Frankly Camp, he says, I don't understand why Chelsea wait so long. Doesn't he have a release clause?
How do I explain this? Basically, and Chelsea want him, but they don't want to pay the exact release clause because it will be FFP. But Benfica don't want to. They just want the release clause. They don't care about any other fee. So Chelsea don't want to pay the exact release clause just because of FFP. So that's the thing. That's why it's taking so long, this deal. So it's simple. Benfica got the release clause. Chelsea not offering the release clause because of FFP. That's just simple there. Because
yeah, and the thing is, from the latest updates that I got from the Portuguese media, is that Chelsea's trying to find a solution where can Chelsea gets the money for the clause release clause from Enzo to be paying, as Benfica does not accept Chelsea paying in half. So Chelsea at the minute is looking for a solution like, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're trying to look for a solution where Chelsea can put the money into it all at once, even if it's not directly from Chelsea, that comes from someone else, as long as they can pay everything all at once for his release clause, like Benfica is asking. So I don't know. It's just like Fabrizio said, it's got to be a massive fight.
Because Sky Sports came out saying they pay the release clause, but I do not. They haven't paid the full release clause. I think that's the thing, because they've offered. I think they've offered 120 million euros, but they haven't offered the add-ons and the structure of the deal. That's the only thing I can see problem with this deal. That's why I don't think it'll happen, because I think Madrid. I still think Chelsea will get him either way, but if they can get him now, oh my, what a signing! If they can get him now, they have a chance now top four if they can get him
in. It will definitely be a great signing for Chelsea. There's no doubt about that. Let me, as you've gone through already,
Yep.
Chelsea will be their arse if Arsenal win the league with him.
Yeah.
And frankly, Cam says Jorginho is less physically league, would be good signing, but he struggles
Yeah.
keeping up with the pace
Because my
of
only
the
worry
game
about
a lot.
Jorginho is, will he be capable of playing in the Arsenal system fast-paced football? Because that's my only worry. He plays calmly, so he
Yeah,
could ruin the attacks. That's
yeah,
my only worry. But then the positive about Jorginho is he can calm a situation down. Like, I
yeah.
think who said that when they were 2-0?
Lemmy from Hamburg says that. I think Lemmy Frommenberg said
Yeah,
he would be a good player when, like, Arsenal's winning 2-0.
yeah, yeah.
And I absolutely agree with him. He's that kind of
And
player that
listen,
he's
yeah,
slow, he's good on the ball, good pass, and good
they
holding the
only paid
ball as
12
well.
million. That's the thing. They only paid 12 million for him. Like, I'm not saying he's a good sign now, but 12 million is not that bad. Like, I don't think there should be I think there's a bit of a reaction, but I don't think Arsenal should be going on Arteta for this. Clearly, he likes Jorginho by him saying this. Jorginho's midfield. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Let's see what he does versus Everton. I want to see what he does versus Everton. That'll be a good test.
Hmm. So Lemmy says, sorry, people, I know I'm meeting. I've got 11 people watching me right now, but I've been live for an hour and a half. I still probably got another 2.5 hours to go. So unfortunately, I got to eat something while I'm on live,
Yeah,
and
it's 11 o'clock ending, so like that's still another an hour and a
Lemmy
half.
says Jorginho is the best they could get. They want Caicedo, too expensive, so Jorginho is one.
I've said this many times. I'll say again. To win the league, you need to spend money, and that's why my only worry about Arsenal is, will Jorginho fit in? Like, this is the two ways it can go. It can go either super right and Arteta makes him some next player, or it could go wrong and he doesn't fit in the system, and Jorginho is a signing where he's a write-off and they have to somehow survive. So I can understand. I can understand people's points about this deal happening, good deal, but then I cannot understand it because Casados is still. I would pay 80 million for him. If you're fighting for a league, why would you not pay 80 million? If you have the money, go for it. Why not?
And the thing is, right, I've mentioned this already. A lot Arsenal fans, but I'm saying a lot because there's a lot I've seen since yesterday that they knew they couldn't get Caicedo and they knew they was going to get Jorginho. They're not happy. And for one of the reasons that I've said already is that Caicedo is a player not only just for now that would
Yeah.
bring more into this Arsenal than Jorginho will be bringing. I'm pretty sure that, but also what Caicedo is that player. It's young and will be a future as well. Future for Arsenal. And Jorginho may have. How old is Jorginho now? He's 31 years old, right? So he's signing a
Yeah.
deal with, you know,
Yeah, he
year and a
is.
half. I think he's a year and a half
He's
deal plus
31. Yeah, he's 31.
another 10 months.
Yeah.
All depends how he's going to get on. But yes, I think if I was an Arsenal fan, I would be upset. I would be angry. I don't want Jorginho. I don't like Jorginho. I don't think Jorginho is that player that, for me, nah, sorry. And the style of football that Arsenal plays, like we all mentioned already. But yeah, there's a good point from Lemmy from Hamburg saying, he's good. He's going to be important when Arsenal are winning games. Yes, I do get that. But still, I wouldn't get
Yeah,
Jorginho.
but a new signing from Nottingham Forest, arrival of Philip from Atletico Madrid. So that's another deal done for Nottingham
Yeah,
Forest.
defender, and also they're after Keylor Navas, the goalkeeper
Yeah,
from Paris Saint-Germain.
I think Nottingham Forest will say now. I think Nottingham Forest could survive. They're making some good signings, smart signings as well as that.
They are, but they just keep signing players and after players. But frankly, Cam says, I think Chelsea should have bought less attack players, gone all out for Enzo, from the beginning, but buying all the extra players probably hurt them getting
I
Enzo.
mean, they do need attackers. I think it's not Chelsea's fault though. They need attackers, I think. But then again, I can understand your point. They do need a midfielder more than an attacker. I would say that. But then, so it's too mixed up. Like, I think they need attackers, but I think you can get attackers. They're getting a Nkunku this summer. Now they have Felix on loan. So I think, yeah, I actually agree with that comment. But at the same time, I don't. So like, I'm 50-50 on this Enzo. If they should have saved up for him, because they probably, I think they should have went all out for Enzo. But then again, they need attackers as well. So it's 50-50 this deal one. If you go all out for Enzo, something like that.
But let's not forget that something that I've mentioned many times. Let's not forget that Chelsea's rebuilding. Chelsea's going through a rebuild for the future, and yeah, they will have time to get.
I've just got news about Ziyech. So PSG have reached agreement with Chelsea to sign Hakim Ziyech on loan until summer. Deal not signed but in place, plus includes a fee, no option to buy. So, and AC Milan, Roma, Leipzig, and Premier League subsidies. So he might be going PSG from David Ornstein. So Ziyech to PSG.
That was all over social media today, and let me just quickly go through Football Central. Big up to you, my brother. Says they need some depth in centre mid. El Neni not good enough back up.
I think Jorginho is better than El Neni. That's better. Like, at least he's better than El Neni.
Yeah, true. And big up to you, my man. I absolutely agree with you. And also he says Arsenal in driving seat of the league. So I understand why Jorginho would
Why
sign.
would you would definitely choose Arsenal. Why not? Arsenal are good right now. But then again, I would say that but I've just got news about the Guimaraes. He's got a red card, but he's not missing the Carabao Cup final. And he's, thank God, missing the game versus Liverpool. So we have a chance. We actually have a chance.
By the way, what is Newcastle's score? Because I just turned my telly off.
I'm just checking online. It's 90 minutes gone, 2-1 Newcastle, so they are going.
2-1. Fair play, fair play. Big up to everyone who's watching this. Keep smashing the likes, please, people. Lemmy Frommenberg says Arsenal have to make sure that they win the league this season. Next year, other teams will be back. Jorginho will give them experience. Yeah, I get that from, Jorginho, yes. And also next season as well, because I think that Arsenal, if they got a chance, is this year. Because I don't think we're going to have a season like we got this one now. You go on, my man. You go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, I can see Chelsea strengthening. They're already strengthened in this January window. They've put up 5 players. Chelsea are in a process which they could be back next season. Liverpool right now, I know we're in a mess, but we are going to be back next season because we're going to hopefully get new owners in. Man United will be up there. They're looking good at the moment. Man City always up there. Tottenham, well, we know Tottenham, right? I mean, Tottenham are not going to be up there. They'll be fighting versus Brentford for top 4. I mean, top 6 because they are not going to win anything. And I agree with this comment because teams will be back next season. It's not going to be the same season. Like, I think Liverpool and Chelsea having an off season this season because it's just the injuries that have cost them and maybe the managers not getting a midfielder. But I think it's just one bad season. Like, I wouldn't panic over Liverpool and Chelsea being finished, but this season they've been awful. I'm not denying. I'm not backing Chelsea, Liverpool having for one bad season. It's a disgrace, but they'll be back next season. So Arsenal I think they'll get Declan Rice. I think they'll get, depending on if they get Caicedo. But yeah, we'll see. I agree with Lemmy from Hamburg. It's next season will be back. We're going to see a lot of teams come back to the best.
Yeah, I've mentioned this a few times as well. I said, let's not forget next season we're not going to have a World Cup to mess everything. And teams like Liverpool, Chelsea having an absolutely shocking season, they will definitely be back. So if there's a chance for Arsenal to win, winning now because if you're an Arsenal fan and you hear me right now, you're probably going to end up going another. How long Arsenal hasn't won the Premier League? Since
2004, 2004.
So it's been
Literally,
about 18 years.
So, like, I think this is the best time. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't win it here, I'm not saying they might even win it next season. I'm not saying they won't. They have a chance, obviously. But this is the best time where other teams are weakening right now, as it stands this season. Man City not looking great at the moment. Man United have no experience. You are looking the best team in the league right now. I'm putting pressure on you, okay? We have to put pressure on Arsenal now. We can't show this lovey-dovey where they're top 4 only now. We have to put pressure on Arsenal because they deserve the pressure now. They're 5 points clear with the game in hand. So yeah, Arsenal, I still think I don't see them winning the league, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, this Jorginho deal can either be a steal or it could be a flop. Like, this is the thing. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see what Jorginho does. Jorginho will give them experience, but is it enough to win the league? I'm not sure. That's why I'm not sure about that.
And going in here with frankly, Cam Sayers, I underrate signing Ace Gordon to Newcastle.
Oh, update for Fabrizio. We got the here we go. Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea's done.
Is it?
Yep, so here we go. I'm going to read the tweet. Enzo Fernandez says, here we go. Agreement reached between the two sides. Important. Wait, I'll just read it again. Enzo Fernandez, here we go.
Let me see. I'm going to bring it up. I need to change the title of this video as well.
It is here, guys. Enzo is going to Chelsea.
Yeah, looks like he's going. I did not expect that, but looks like Chelsea's doing serious business because we go in here right now.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a serious business. My man, frankly, Camp, I will get back to you, right? Let me just quickly put this up because Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea, and here we go. You know, he's done now between Benfica and Chelsea. Important clubs running together the commit signed before the end of the window. It's finally agreed. Bournemouth to set to be complete. London. Wow.
It's not done. I think there's still a worry about the document signing. That's the only worry there's still about this.
Yeah.
Can they do it? An hour left of the window. Can they do it in an hour? I do not know. Plus, he has to fly. I don't know if it will happen. I still think there's a doubt about this deal, you know, because he has to go all the way to London first of all. That'll take around 2 hours, 1 hour, and then they have to sign the documents. I mean, I don't know if it could happen. It could still go wrong. All I'm saying, yeah. So could they do it? I don't know. Could they sign the documents? Can they do it in time? It's a 50-50. So there's still doubts about this deal now. Like, they've agreed a fee, but is it going to be enough?
Let's wait and see. Let's find out. Let me just quickly, because I'm going to put a poll up in a minute. Of course, I'm going to put a poll for every single one of you that is watching this, people. And let me just quickly do this. Trying to change the thumbnail and the title. Not the thumbnail, sorry, the title. Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea, deal done. Bang. Yes, people. Let's see what is going to happen right now. And as in here we go. Dun. Right. Just quickly go into my forwards. I did not expect really for Benfica is going to make really hard, and
it could still go wrong, guys. It still could go. I mean, look, they need to get the documents done before the end. Which, you know what, the most devastating thing. Imagine they don't get the documents signed and it doesn't happen. I would love it if it doesn't happen and the documents don't get signed. I will feel so happy. Yeah, they won't get him. But I do think it will happen then in the summer. I think it's going to pretty much be confirmed in the summer then. If it doesn't go here, It'll probably be done in the summer. So Chelsea getting him either way. Even if it doesn't go right here, Chelsea going to get him in the summer anyways as well. But what a signing for Chelsea. They could get top 4 now. There's a chance. There's a slim...
Yeah, you still have to think that all these players that Chelsea's signing now, it will take them time to gel them back together.
Yeah,
So, there's a lot of talent, but it will take time. There's a lot of young players as well.
Yeah,
So,
I'm saying slim chance. I don't see him getting it, but I think Chelsea are serious, though. They are acting like a serious club. Not like Tottenham. Actually, no. Tottenham are actually seriously bang. Not like Liverpool, who are not spending enough. And I think Chelsea have an outside chance in terms of if they can gel in, it's going to be bad times ahead for rivals because it depends if they can gel in, though. If they don't gel in, then it's going to be a classic season. If they do gel in, it's serious. It's actually serious times because next season they're going to have Nkunku, Felix if they want to buy him. It's serious. Next season they're going to be up there, Chelsea. I'm telling you that now. They're going to be up there.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is why we keep saying that Arsenal has a very good chance now to win the Premier League because next season is going to be different. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have another season like this one has been absolute crazy. But yeah, Fabrizio Romano says in here we go, the deal has basically been done, but let's wait because I've seen this happen many times.
If you look at the middle line, important clubs running to get the document signed before the end of the window.
Yeah.
Are they going to do it? I think they might. I think they will. I think it's just a bit of he's just doing that to get the bit of anxious about rivals, but it will happen. I think they'll get the document signed. It's going to be quick. I think they're just going to give the papers, sign, and then. But the thing is, how long will the flight take? That's the problem now. I think the flight's going to be key. If the flight's because I think it's a long flight to be fair. So we'll see. We'll see. At 11 o'clock, we're going to see if it's going to happen. We'll see. An hour left.
Yeah. Just quickly, let's go to Frankly Cam says, I underwrite signing is Gordon to Newcastle. Perfect player for their system. Think he will flourish there.
He fits their system. That's how I will say.
Yeah, he definitely fits their system, but it's not a player that I'm a fan of. But yeah, I agree that he is that kind of player that will fit Newcastle's system, and he says could help Newcastle take the top 4. Pardon me. Sorry. Bless me. And yeah, I think Newcastle might just get top 4 this season. And Lemmy Frommenberg says, I have no problem with Chelsea spend all that money, but they are all on long contracts, all on big wages. If this like Vernon, Haverson, they will have trouble to sell them.
That's the only problem. Yeah, that's what I will say. That's the only problem about this.
He's making some good points in here and he's also given some examples. And Potter signed a long-term deal, right? Yeah. All these young players, they're all signing big deals, right? Let's say that, they can't get used to different culture, different style of football. Things goes wrong, Chelsea will be in big trouble. And yeah, absolutely. I think this is a very, very good point. Very good comment from Lemmy from Hamburg. We don't really see people thinking the way Lemmy's actually saying it on this comment in here. And Lemmy says they will be stuck with the players. Very, very true. And look what they did with Lukaku, going crazy with Lukaku as well.
He did have a good start, and then he just dipped. Literally.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very good point. Absolutely agree with you, man. And
wow, it's happened. Enzo, I thought it wouldn't happen, but well, it's just.
Yeah. Looks like it's happened. Everyone in the live chat, let me know what is your thoughts.
I think it's 90% done, 95% done. I won't say it's 100% done because there's still a chance it could go wrong. I think 95% done. The other 5% is if they can do it in time. I think they will. They probably will, but I hope they don't. That would just be devastating for Chelsea, though, innit? Like they sign him and then it just, voila, it goes, and then you have to wait until the summer. It's just, but they will sign that. I think they will. It's annoying that they're going to get this player, but sadly enough, Chelsea have the money to spend.
Yeah, true. Let me just quickly go on through into the pool we got right now, right? So the pool at the minute is, 63% still says yes, Jorginho is a good signing for Arsenal,
Oh, wow.
and 39% says no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this pool right now, and then I'm gonna bring another pull up for Enzo, right? As the deal is basically done. Let's see what everyone has to say about Enzo, right? I'm not just putting up just yet. I'm gonna give a couple of minutes. I'm thinking what kind of questions I will ask everyone, and let me just quickly go in a live chat with Lemmy says, and we have to see how Potter deals with all these players. Very true, all new players as well. And like I said, Chelsea's going through a rebuild, and we know that most of these Chelsea players right now is not the players that Potter wants to, and also Potter will get rid of many of them at the end of the season. But yeah, I think Chelsea is going to be a team to look out for because of all the money they got, all the money they're spending at the minute. That clearly helps, and they're building a young with a low quality squads. And yes, my man. Any updates so far apart from Enzo? Because we're gonna see. Because it's 10 now UK time, so we go 55 minutes until Chelsea, and again Fabrizio Romano to confirm that 100% the deal is
There'll
done.
probably be one more tweet after this, probably soon. I'm assuming probably about the how close it's. I think. Let's see. I think the next she's going to be key. If it's, I think, let's see what he says. And like, I think it's 95% done. I don't think it's fully done yet. Like it says in the middle of the line, clubs have to get the document signed. Now that's a worry. I think that's the main part worry here about this deal. But yeah, now he's confirmed. PSG has to sign Hakim Ziyech. Here we go. Deal agreed. Unlocked on a loan move until June. No buy option included. PSG have a deal in place to sign him. So yeah, Ziyech is going to PSG. I mean, I don't know why that move doesn't even make sense. But I guess PSG are signing Ziyech. I mean, he's.
And Dario Abuna says, congratulations to Fernandez complete.
Yeah. It's
Big
not
up
done yet.
to you, my man. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate the support, my man. And yeah, I mean, it's not 100% done yet. Still not. I would say 95%, but let's wait for Fabrizio Romano. And also, Carlos is back again as he's a Benfica supporter, right? He's not happy. He'd be happy with the money, but I'm sure he'd be a little bit upset to see an Enzo, only last at Benfica for 6 months, 5 months, 6 months or something. And he says, I trust this news like I trust my farming qualities. So, look, even Carlos is not confident yet. Carlos still has that hope that halftime game, right? So Carlos is saying basically still a halftime, right? The game is not over yet. It's only halftime, yeah. But Carlos, we got 43 minutes. We are 43 minutes away for Chelsea or Fabrizio to confirm 100%.
He has hope. I mean, look, I think there'll be enough. There'll be enough. I think they'll do it. Sadly enough, I mean, I think all of us want Chelsea to bottle it, but
yeah, I would love to see them bottle it, definitely 100%. But I don't know when it comes from Fabrizio Romano. Like I've said it before, right? with Fabrizio Romano, yes, he gets right most of the times, but then he also gets wrong sometimes. He does, but let's see. Frankly, Cam says, wonder if Potter will change system with Enzo because they need to score more goals. Yes. I don't know if they will change the system. I think he's just going to go back with his actually system like he used to play at Brighton once he gets all the players back and even the ones that is injured. So he will definitely play with three in the middle.
Chelsea are playing Fulham this Friday, I think. Yeah,
Chelsea is playing Fulham Friday night. That's going to be an interesting game. And will Enzo play?
I don't think he will. I think he'll probably come off, but come to the bench because he's not. I mean, will he? I think he only have like 3 days of training or something. But this move could still go wrong. Like, let's not like. I was celebrate as a Chelsea fan, obviously, because you've literally just got Enzo almost. But I won't say it's fully done yet. But I think it's most likely 95% done. So Enzo's going Chelsea either way. Let's word it. Enzo's going to go Chelsea either way. Let's word it that. He's going to go Chelsea.
My man, we still got 51 minutes to go. 51 minutes to go. Yes, Fabrizio Romano saying, basically the deal is done, but it's not 100%.
So here we go. When you say here we go, I feel like it's fully done. But you look at that, you have to look at the full tweet. The second part of the line, you worry about a bit. Clubs running to get the documents signed. And the flight as well. I think the boarding and the documents are key in this. Because
definitely. Let's just quickly go in here. Lemmy Frommenberg says the Premier League is different to any other league. We saw lots of players not make it. Let's wait and see. Yeah, that's true. I think, we've seen players, in the Premier League, players in La Liga, players in Serie A that, sometimes they just cannot get used to it. We've seen players doing well in the Premier League and players fell in La Liga. Vice versa. We always seem to see players doing well in some leagues and not in other leagues. But with Enzo's quality, is just I'm sure, I'm very confident this guy will shine in the Premier League. This guy will come to the Premier League. He will just be as sexy as he has been playing for Benfica and Argentina. Absolutely. Big talent. And Carlos says 51 minutes, time to go. See second half of Benfica game. Benfica is actually playing anyway. Yeah, I forgot about that. Do you know what? I should be watching football at the same time, but do you know what? I thought I turned my telly off and I just thought I went off watching football today. Let's concentrate because all I do is watching football games and do a live match review, reactions, match reviews as well. And I thought today I'm gonna go off for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna concentrate on the deadline day. And let me just quickly. So Newcastle finished 2-1, by the way. Let me just quickly check Benfica because Benfica is playing an away game in the Portuguese league. Benfica is winning at halftime 1-0 at the minute. So I might turn my telly on, to be honest. I will turn my telly on, and I will be watching Benfica as well, second half. And let's quickly stop sharing the screen for now. People, we got now, 48 minutes to go until the deadline is done. Let's see if we're going to see any more surprises. But like I said, at the minute, apart from basically the deal has been done, that's what everyone was waiting for. I was waiting for this as well, but I wasn't confident that Chelsea was going to actually sign Enzo. But look, it's always the bat, right? It's always the bat. And I'm going to put a pull up as well very soon. And you mentioned about Paris Saint-Germain as well, right? You've mentioned that. If we want to talk about that quickly. There in home, man. What do you make of this signing with, Ziyech going into Paris Saint-Germain?
I mean, I don't know if they need him, but I don't know why. I don't know if he's gonna get the game time. I mean, I'm worried about the game time he's gonna get because I don't know because Messi's gonna play over him. Well, that's definite. Unless they change system, that's probably the only way I could see him playing. But I don't see any point in this signing. There's no point in this signing. But I don't know if this is you know, this is just a cover for Messi or something. I don't know. But yeah,
No, I think the thing is, right, as we've mentioned, we actually review Paris Saint-Germain game the other day, right?
yeah.
Clearly, Ziyech's going to be that kind of player that will have game time in League One. But of course, when it comes to the Champions League, he will not have no chance. And unless, like you've just mentioned, unless they try to fit him into a system where he can play, with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. But Ziyech will be playing in League One for sure. But the league is not over yet. He's actually, not looking
Yeah.
that good. Paris Saint-Germain really struggled this season. They've been dropping so many points in the last few games. And but I think he will definitely have game time. He's a good bench player.
Hmm.
I'm not a massive fan of Ziyech.
Oh,
I
here we
think
go. Another
What
update. Navas to not knowing of us. Here we go. Agreement in place on a loan deal from PSG until end of the season. Keylor Navas has accepted 4 days ago. Now let's see what documents finally signed. So he is going to Nottingham Forest.
So Keylor Navas going to Nottingham Forest, as we've mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, halfway through this live stream, and we've been live for almost 2 hours. And we're gonna go in there. Do you see Jens as like a player to start or as a bench player?
Who's yes or Navas?
Yes.
Oh, probably in League One games because I think PSG just League One's a simple league in terms of you can play Ziyech and he's still in the league. It's just like I think he's just he won't start regularly, but I think he'll start maybe some League All games. I don't think he'll start Champions League games. So yeah, I think he's decent. I think he's a decent player, but I do think he won't start regularly. He'll probably start some games in League One. Probably teams like Bournemouth, I don't know, just some relegation teams on mid-table. So yeah, but it's a decent signing just because in case Messi gets injured, in case Messi drops off, at least you have Ziyech back there. Like he's a decent signing. I don't know if he will get regular game time. I don't see the Ziyech should be staying at Chelsea. I think, in my opinion, he's actually been a decent player for Chelsea, but I don't know why he's on loan. It just doesn't make sense, this deal, but it happened. So
It
yeah.
does not look like Ziyech.
Oh, here we go. Another update on Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez is currently undergoing a medical test with Chelsea staff while clubs and lawyers are making sure the deal is signed. Enzo will fly to England with a private flight in the next hours to be enrolled as a Chelsea player. So it might happen. It's gonna happen.
Looks like he's going that way. 100% will happen. Let's just quickly go into the update between Fabrizio, last one right now, as you just gone through. But I put up for everyone, and also I want everyone to give their fours as you guys giving your fours, please. And also, I'm going to put a pull up very, very soon. I want to ask you guys something about Enzo. We're going to be live probably for another an hour or so. And in meantime, I'm watching Benfica right now without Enzo. I'm going to be upset not seeing Enzo in the Portuguese league, but yes, will be good to see him shining in the Premier League. And Carlos says, no worries, we will get another Enzo better and make us more money. Very true. And I think Benfica already has another Argentinian in plan. He plays for Boca Juniors. I forgot his name right now. I was actually, going to bring that up, but I'll leave it until see if any updates will be made. But yeah, Benfica already looking into not only two Argentinians, one from Boca Juniors and the other one I don't know who he plays for. I forgot now. Just too much football, too much going around. But yeah, Benfica is that kind of club like Benfica, Porto, always do good business, and also Sporting Lisbon. But yeah, Porto and Benfica always seems to do very good business. And yeah, I think Benfica will get another quality player in about years or so. Will be selling and making a lot of money. And Carlos says we have a few guys for Liverpool. Spend some millions.
Yeah, give us some players, please. We need a midfielder, please.
Dan is in the house. Big up to you, Dan. But otherwise, Dan, we've spoke about Pedro Porro already. I said, as you know, I'm not a massive fan of Tottenham, but I think you got a player for, well, he signed a 4.5 years deal, and you got a right back in there for a few years for sure, and he will improve you massively, a lot. Trust me, Pedro Porro. I'm a fan of him. Definitely will improve Tottenham defense. Player has the passion. You know, Tottenham fans will love Pedro Porro. Honestly, what a signing! And yeah, I think I'm not gonna say he's the best or one of the best Tottenham signings in the last few years, but he will come close to the top signings that Tottenham has been making in the last few years because he's a quality right back. And the reason I think he's good, I've watched pretty much week in, week out, is because he can defend, right? So for me, for you to be a top right back, you need to know how to defend. And he also very good going forwards. Very good signing for Tottenham, for sure. And he says, can you send me a link? I'm free to come on. Of course, my man. Let me quickly share the link to you. Dan will come on.
Yeah. I just want to say, apparently, just so we want to. Okay, fine.
Let me. I will send it to you right now, Dan. Just give me a second, my man. Right. So let's bring in the file Dan's camera channel. Is it not coming up? Yeah. Dan, check you WhatsApp, my man. As Dan will try to come on now. Have you got
a quick update? Apparently, Giroud to Everton, according to Gianluigi.
Who?
Giroud to Everton.
Giroud?
Yeah. Look, this is an update that happened 12 minutes ago, according to Giacomo Di Marzio. He says Everton got a bid rejected today for AC Milan's striker Olivier Giroud. So Everton tried to get Giroud. So apparently they put a bid in, but it got rejected.
I don't know what's happened. Just let's quickly got into Lemmy Frommenberg says, yes, I get it. Enzo looks very, very good, but he has half a great season in Portugal, true, and a good World Cup with Argentina team. Sounds like Nunez or Gapu to me. Very true, but you know, Lemmy, you know better than I that nowadays, you know, all it takes is to have an average season or like a very good World Cup or an amazing game against a big club, then you know your price tag is gonna go very high. This is how football works nowadays. Dan, I'm not sure what Dan is doing. I did send a link to him. Let's see if he's gonna come on. Let's see if we got any more updates. But let's just stop sharing the screen because Dan might come on. We want to hear from Dan. He's in here. Dan is in a house. Dan is in a house. How are you, my man?
Big up, everybody. It's my first time on the channel. My debut.
Yeah, welcome to the channel. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm good. A little bit frustrated with the transfer window. I frustrates me to say that I expected more. But as always, my expectations were let down by Tottenham Hotspur. A lot of fans gassing this up, and this is the most Daniel Levy PR stunt you will ever see. The most Daniel Levy PR stunt that it can exist. He's done this in a way that it looks like he's dramatically saved this signing. So now everybody's gassing lyrical. Oh my God, thank you, Daniel Levy. Thank you for saving this. And it's blinding the fact that we went into this transfer window needing 5 positions to be solved, and we only solved one of them.
Yeah.
We only solved one of the 5 problems we had. For me, if you had to ask me to rate this transfer window out of 10, I would give it a 3.
Yeah.
It's just maths. If 1 out of the 5 transfer targets, transfer positions that we needed was solved, 1 out of 5, and the 5 being a goalkeeper, right wing back, obviously, 2 center backs, in my opinion, and a creative midfielder, we only solved 1 of those being a right wing back. I think that would be a 2 out of 5. But then the fact that we signed Danjuma, in my opinion, I like Danjuma. I've seen a little bit of him in Villarreal. I think he's a decent player. But that's why I would give it a 3 out of 10. But it's not a good window. It's not a good window. And then when you look at the other big 6, like Arsenal signing big players, Jorginho coming in, you've got a lot of other big players coming in, like Trossard, which, by the way, we were also in for Trossard, but we didn't get him because we were messing around with the price. That statement came out from Trossard's agent that we're messing around with the price. And then you see teams like Arsenal, you see teams like Chelsea. Honestly, Chelsea, wow, what a transfer window. Manchester
I know,
City,
it's crazy, my man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That German and Porro. Yeah, I think that German is a good backup, is a good player to have in the bench, and Porro will definitely be playing he will definitely be the main right back. I cannot see Antonio Conte keeps giving Emerson Royal chance week in, week out. And yeah, I thought you at least could have get another maybe centre back, maybe a creative midfield that you really struggle. You really need a creative midfield. And I thought, your chances, if you would, let's say, if you would have signed another defender and another like creative midfield, as much as I think you're not going to finish top 4, I think your chances would have been high. But it is a frustration as a Tottenham fan, seeing Chelsea spending all this money, seeing Arsenal doing business, seeing, whoever is doing business at the minute. And just like I saw on Twitter this morning, last night, a lot of people was like, leave it, because apparently Tottenham only signed Pedro Porro because Daniel Levy was the one who stepped in and basically made the deal happen. And he actually made me laugh, seeing a lot of Tottenham fans saying, Levy's the man now and stuff. Come on, Dan. You basically just said everything. You need to cover another 4 positions and you only cover 1. It's frustrating as a Tottenham fan. So, what do you expect as seeing until the end of the season, right? Seeing halfway through the season, you struggle a lot this season, and with the squad you got as well, who I think, like, if you actually look at the top 6 squads, you probably have the poorest squad between all the top 6, and I don't think you got enough definite squads. I think that, when you have players like, of course, Emerson Royal will not be starting now. I said this all the time. I always say every week, I don't think Emerson Royal will start, but he just keeps starting. What does Antonio Conte see on Emerson Royal? And you got Spence as well. Because you shocked that Spence went on loan.
Yeah, it is true. He's went to loan on loan to
Rennes.
Rennes. Yeah. For me, though, when people talk about the Jed Spence situation, I think there's something that a lot of people are not taking into account. And this is the fact that Antonio Conte is making a statement not starting Jed Spence. For me, I don't think it's that Antonio Conte is seriously thinking Emerson Royal is better than Jed Spence. What I think it is that he didn't want Jed Spence. Everybody knows this. He did not ask for Jed Spence. Daniel Levy went out of his way to get Jed Spence for him. So, Antonio Conte is making a statement that I am not going to play players that I didn't want. And showing Daniel Levy that you cannot just go out and buy players that I didn't want and expect me to play them. That's why I think he's not playing. I think that, and the other thing is I don't think Doherty's much better. I think Emerson Royal is the best option out of the 2. Even though he's very poor, sometimes Doherty can be better, but when he's in bad form, Doherty's absolutely atrocious, arguably worse than Emerson Royal. So I think it's honestly just a statement from Antonio Conte to say that I'm not going to play players that I didn't want and that you went out of your way to sign anyways. And Daniel Levy, for me, what he's got to do is just change his ways and stop buying players that managers don't want. And he's just got to back the manager and not go and buy, oh, I need to buy a young English player because that's just going to fit the identity of Tottenham. It's a joke. I hate it when he
No,
does
very
that.
true, Dan. Do you know what? I think, this is why I like you. This is why, as a Tottenham fan, you always see the real of your club. You always see the truth of your club. And yeah, I think everyone that is watching you right now will agree with you. When Spence was signed by Tottenham, clearly that wasn't Antonio Conte signing, right? And yeah, then you just made the point where Antonio Conte thought, you know what? I'm not going to play him. He's not my signing. I need to show the club that I need to be backed up. And they haven't backed Antonio Conte. I'm not a massive fan of Antonio Conte as well, but not just Antonio Conte. You had Jose Mourinho before. You had other managers before where Levy did not decide to bank these good managers like Mourinho, Mourinho is one of the greatest managers of all time. I'm sure you will agree with me. Mourinho was sacked, 3 days before the League Cup final?
It's
Was it
a
right?
joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
And he didn't get backed. Mourinho was the one that didn't get backed the most. Have you heard Mourinho's quote the other day?
Which one? I always hear so many about Mourinho.
Yeah, Mourinho is a beauty. His quotes are fantastic. But he said that, you know how Kim and Jay in Serie A, he's been kicking off,
Yeah.
he's been
Yeah, I
phenomenal.
saw that one.
He's been phenomenal. And he said, quotations in a press conference the other day, he said, when I was at Tottenham, I told Daniel Levy that I wanted Kim and Jay in. And Daniel Levy, all right, let's negotiate. They offered 5 million. And I forgot the club. I think it was Fenerbahce. The club that we was in the time was like, no, we don't want 5 million. We want 10 million. And then Daniel Levy was like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah.
Jose
saw that
Mourinho got
one.
abused. Jose Mourinho got completely mistreated when he was at Tottenham. He wanted Milan Skriniar, and he got Joe Rodon. Like that guy, I feel so bad for
And
Mourinho.
he's having the thing is with Kim, he's having an absolutely unbelievable season with Napoli. And I mean the thing is with Levy, right? It's just something I do not get from Levy, right? Do you know, like I think if I'm not wrong, you know better than me, that I think Tottenham is the most expensive ticket holds in a Premier League, is it?
No, in Europe.
In Europe, right? Sorry, in Europe, right? And you see all the money that, of course, Tottenham. And let's not forget, right? Tottenham has one of, if now, the best stadium around Europe, right? Tottenham has, Tottenham builds like events in their festivals, concerts, and everything, right? Like you get Champions League football this season, as you got Champions League football this season. You're still in the Champions League. I think you win with a good chance because you will be facing AC Milan. AC Milan not looking at all. I know you're not looking great as well, but I do believe you might will knock out AC Milan and all the money coming in, right? It makes you wonder and seeing like Arsenal, Chelsea, like see spend all this money and you're still standing in there with a manager that the history that Antonio Conte has with Chelsea in Italy with Juventus and stuff is a manager that you have to be back that manager. You have to back that manager because he's a manager that we need to spend. We need to bring him the top players to get the top high level. And yeah, Levy just seems to just like does he care? I don't think he cares about football wise. He doesn't. Business, yeah, he does business well because I think the man is just business wise. He's changed Tottenham as a club. He put Tottenham business wise at the top high level. But you as a Tottenham fan, me as a football fan as well, I support Barca. I don't care about. Look, Barca's going through so much money problems, right? And I'm standing in here. I don't care about their money problem. All I care is them to win trophies. I don't care. Look, I don't care. And
the thing is, he treats us fans as customers rather than fans. Yeah. And that's the problem. That is the problem at the end of the day. He doesn't see his football. His quote. When he came in, he was quoted the first day that he bought Tottenham. He said, has nothing to do with passion. This has nothing to do with football.
Yeah,
This is
I saw
purely
that.
financial. Purely financial. That's the quote of the man himself. I don't understand how anybody cannot be Levy out just from those quotes.
I know, it's crazy. But Dan, just quickly, Lemmy's asking you a question in the live chat. Says, do you think Conte will be the manager next season?
I would like him to be, and I would like him to be backed, but I don't see it happening. Mainly for the fact of the fan base that our fan base the mentality that our fan base has. And it's a poor mentality because every time we start losing, and every time the questions don't go to the players, the questions don't go to the board. It always goes directly to the manager. It always goes directly to the manager, and it's gonna get to a point where the fans at this football club, they've got a lot of deja vu. They're deja vu merchants, a lot of them at this football club. So they want that whole Pochettino era to reignite. And there's a large portion of our fans that want us currently to sack Antonio Conte and bring in Pochettino. So I don't think it will, mainly for the fact that I think we will go over a bad run of form, and then the fans will start singing Conte out again. And at the end of the day, I think he will get the sack. But I don't want him to. I think Conte is the right man to take us forward, the right man to win us a trophy. And if backed, I'm sure he can win us a trophy. I'm sure he can if he's backed, but I don't think he will be backed. And I think the fans have a very lazy mindset. Instead of going towards the board, they think the easy way to get change is the manager. So we're just going to attack the manager instead of attacking the board and getting him to back the manager. It's nonsense, but I don't think he will be manager by next season.
Yeah, very true, Dan. Absolutely agree with you. This is why, every time I go 10 to 20 minutes, I always like to hear you. And I absolutely agree with you. And I've said this a few times, and I said that it doesn't matter who manages Tottenham right now. Once, like, Levy is still in charge of the club, there's not going to be a way to rebuild, to win, to have the mentality to win trophies. And like you said, most of the Tottenham fans are just, your fan base is a joke, honestly. Like, I've been having a lot trouble with a lot of Tottenham fans. Not like, I'm a Barca fan. A lot of people ask me, say, why do you hate Tottenham? I said,
Yeah,
it's not.
why do you hate Tottenham? Because I've seen your story a lot of time. You're bantering us. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
what does he have
not
against
that,
Tottenham?
and it's like, it's for the facts basically you've just said about your fan base, right? It's like you're in a club where the problem is not the manager. You could have Pep Guardiola right now. Do you think that it would make any difference? It may would have make a little bit better, because there's some, like this season there were some games that I thought, Antonio Conte, things are not working. You have to make sure, you have to change the tactic. You have to change things. Yeah, I do get that. And I was against Antonio Conte, and I said, Conte needs to change his tactic. He's been playing his boring tactic every game. Two players in the midfield, five at the back, Emerson Royal all the time.
But
Conte needs to definitely change things,
when
right?
it comes to Conte's tactics, though, why would
Sorry,
he have to why would Conte have to change his tactics? So if his tactics are proven that he's won stuff with those tactics all around Europe,
Dan,
and
I get and I know he won. He's that kind of mentality, old mentality. He will definitely not change his tactic. But when you look at the players that you go in the squad, right? If you haven't got the players to play that tactic, that's where I think Antonio Conte should change, because the players that he has in his squads is not the players that he wants for his tactic. And I'm sure you will agree with me as well.
no, I agree with you. But then the problem doesn't go with Antonio Conte because he's been brought in to play those tactics that are proven. So then I agree with you that these players are not there to play Antonio Conte's football. We've got the two worst wing backs in the Premier League, and in Antonio Conte's system, the
Very
main
true.
function is the wing backs. Now that we're gonna have Destiny Udogie coming in and Pedro Porro coming in, hopefully that will make it look a little bit better. But I do agree with you that we don't have the players to play with the system. But any system, we don't have the players to play. We don't have the players to play any system.
Very
Any
true.
system.
Do you
We
know
can go
Dan?
for the back.
Yeah, when I went through Tottenham squads, this was a thing when you got beat by, I think it was Aston Villa at home, you got beat by them 2-0. And then, do you know what? I can't remember. I think that stream I had about 200 people watching me, a lot of people in the live chat. And I said, and I went through Tottenham squad, right? And I said, you look at Tottenham squad. Let's be honest and real, right? As you just mentioned, you've got the two worst, wings in the Premier League. You look at Sensignor, you look at Emerson Real, even the backups for that. You look at your bench, even in the midfield, right? You've got Bentancur. I do think Bentancur is a quality player. Hosenberg, it's been good this season. I think Hosenberg has probably been one of the best Tottenham players this season. That's me from what I've watched Tottenham this season. But then when you look the backup, you go Bizuma. Bizuma struggles with two in the midfielder. Bizuma is that player that is used to play with three in the middle. He's that box-to-box player where he has to have another two men in the middle. And whenever Bizuma plays just him with Hosenberg or Bentancur, he struggles a lot. I think Bizuma has a lot of quality. I still think Bizuma is a good player. He proved at Brighton. And you look at your centre forwards as well. Yes, you got Son, who has been having a really, really poor season. Still a top player for me. I will not change my mind just because he's having a bad season. And you've got Aaron Kane, who has to drop all the time, has to do all the work. One of the best strikers in the world. There's not that. And I think that if Aaron Kane was at clubs like Madrid, Bayern, I think this guy would probably have won a Ballon d'Or already and scoring plenty more goals and win trophies that he deserves. And then you look at Kulusevski, then you brought in Richarlison, who basically was going to be a replacement. I'm not even talking about your defense, because when you look at defense, I only take Romero with me. Romero will always be my man. Even so, Romero is not having, a great season. Romero's been making a lot of mistakes this season. Let's not forget about that. Romero hasn't been his best at Tottenham this season. Then you got Hugo Lloris, right? I said this lots of times, right? I do respect Hugo Lloris because I feel Hugo Lloris, since he was a very young keeper, he's won everything. He gave so much for Tottenham as well. He's won everything with France. And the thing is that, but it's time for him to go. Unfortunately, Hugo Lloris, you see in this season, week in, week out, you barely not see one game without Hugo Lloris making a mistake. And you're not even looking into a goalkeeper to replace Hugo Lloris, So, I mean, there's a lot we could be talking about Tottenham, man. But just one thing quickly. What do you make of all these deals that we've seen now? Like Chelsea going crazy, crazy, crazy for everyone. And now in the last 20 minutes, half an hour, they're really going into, and apparently Fabrizio Romano tweet already said, Enzo deal is done. What do you make of like all the deals Chelsea? I think Chelsea spends, with Enzo now, Chelsea spends 600 something millions in the last 6 months.
I'm not worried about how much spent. What I'm worried about in that deal is that how long they've spread that contract. So 2030.
Yeah.
Honestly, Chelsea, they're moving mad. But I think there's a little bit of uncertainty the way that they're buying players. I think it's just whatever player is more relevant they're going in for. And at one point that will fail you. But there will also be successes. And I think Mikhailo Modric is one of those successes. But for me, when it comes to Chelsea, they needed a right back. They got the job done with Malo Gusto, and they've had a few problems in the squad, and they fixed them. That is what big clubs do. When they have problems, they fix that, and then they go out and get the saucy players as well that can also improve their team and also have talent and could be a good player in the future. That is what big football clubs do. However, when it comes to Enzo Fernandez, I'm not sure because everybody's only started to gas this guy up ever since the World Cup. Ever since the World Cup is when this guy started to get gassed up. I understand that he's been a good player before that. I understand that some scouts wanted him before that, but I think most of the attention started coming to him after the World Cup. But I'm really shocked that this deal went through because if you actually look at Benfica's situation, this season's looking very good for them, and the fact that they've just allowed their best player in their squad to just leave just like that, it's surprising to me. It really is surprising to me. They finished first in the Champions League group with PSG and Juventus. They finished first. They finished first. So
And
this season
you know
for
what,
Benfica has been
Dan?
phenomenal.
They finished top of the group, like you've mentioned, with Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, and also they was the better team in that group. Both games against Paris Saint-Germain, I think I've watched one. I think in Paris I watched the whole game, and at Lisbon I think I watched only half time. And Benfica was also better than Paris Saint-Germain. And I'm watching them right now. They're winning 2-0. They're in a good position to win the league as well. And yeah, it's just Enzo. I've mentioned as well about Enzo. I've watched Enzo since he was a River play. I always liked him. And I remember when he signed for Benfica, I think that was the beginning of my YouTube, when I started on YouTube. And I said that, Enzo, I was shocked that not other clubs was going for Enzo apart from Benfica and Porto. And I said, I don't think Enzo will last longer than 1 year at Benfica. And the guy is quality, that's for sure. And of course, the World Cup helped him. Not only him, there's a lot of players out there that you've seen that had a good performance in the World Cup, the price tag went up straight away. And you know that how football works nowadays. You have a good World Cup, you have an amazing game against a big European club, your price tag will go high. That's how football is running nowadays, my man. And but I am disappointed with Tottenham. I thought you could have made, a few more signings to improve, seeing everyone improving now. But with Chelsea, all the signings that Chelsea making now, do you see Chelsea finish top 4?
It's interesting. I don't think they will. They've started with a very big disadvantage. And I think it would honestly be better for them next season if they don't have to worry about Europe. I think it'd be better for them if they just don't qualify for any European competition, whether that be the Conference League, the Europa League, or the Champions League. So they could just focus on their rebuild that is obviously going on right now, and it's been very evident.
Yeah. I actually mentioned, sorry to stop you, Dan. I said this a few times, and I said, whatever is happening to Chelsea now, clearly they're going through a rebuild. It will take them time. But yeah, it's a rebuild. Chelsea fans have to understand, because I'm sure, because you do a lot of podcasts, you probably do more streams with other channels than me. You hear other Chelsea fans as well. And everyone wants Porter out, but they do not really understand that Porter signed a long-term deal for a reason, and that Chelsea wants to rebuild. Chelsea wants to clear everything that was left from Ibrahimovic. Look at Jorginho, yeah? Look at Jorginho's going now. You watch until the end of the season, you see Kante going, you see Harrison going, you see basically everyone leaving. But yeah, Chelsea will be a team that, will there be a war in the next few years? Will Chelsea be scary team in a few years? Time will tell, but they're doing serious business then.
By the way, Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted on Pedro Porro. He said, I know it was a mad saga and many twists. Nothing to worry about. Pedro Porro, he's a Tottenham player. So just securing. I'm starting to get nervous though. How much time is left in the transfer window? Like,
he's we only go
minutes?
like less than 15 minutes away.
15 minutes away and we haven't confirmed it.
Yeah. And
we're gonna leave
Dan,
it to the last second, aren't we?
let me just quickly, Dalival, are you okay? Have you seen any updates on Twitter so far?
No, not really about Enzo, just the Porro one. Not really about Enzo, really.
Dalival, as Dan isn't here with us for the very first time, really appreciate you coming along, my man. Really good to have you on my channel. Dalival, is any thoughts that you want to give on this Tottenham transfer window, as they only sign basically, Pedro Porro and that Juma? Is anything you want to make of it? Could Tottenham have done it better?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting a centre back, but obviously with Daniel Levy, what did you expect? To be honest,
very true.
It's just I want I know Spurs are probably not in the top 4, but I know Spurs have been bad, but they're still there. I mean, they're still on that top 4 race. I mean, look, they've signed Danjuma and Porro. I know it's not been a great window, but one player can actually make a huge difference, and we'll see. I mean, look, I don't think Spurs will get top 4, but I wouldn't write them off just because this season's so unpredictable. United can just say United have a bad spell, 2 games in a row, and Spurs win those 2, they're back at 4. So anything can change. And look, it wasn't a great window. I think Spurs fans kind of expected a bit of a worse window than what they got. I mean, I thought the parody was off when David Ornstein posted yesterday morning. The parody was off, and then Fabrizio came out and said, "Here we go." So, but yes, I think it's been a decent window, but I think you could have done with a creative midfielder and a centre back, I guess. But yeah, it's when you have an owner like Levy, what do you expect? Not backing the manager. Done with Jose, and now they do it with Conte. They've done it with every manager. So yeah,
but I think Tottenham fans are content. If you actually scroll on Twitter and see the Tottenham fans, what they're saying, they're happy. They're rating this like an 8 out of 10.
Oh no, like
7 out of 10 transfer window when we've signed 1 out of the 5 problems we have.
This is what I said. I think it was at the beginning of the season or before the season start. I was on one of the Tottenham guys' podcasts, and a lot of people was praising Tottenham windows, saying, Richarlison, Bizuma, all that kind of stuff. And it was like, everyone was saying this window is definitely, 7, 8 out of 10. I was like, wow, I was shocked. And then you look at now in a winter, this winter window, you got that Juma. He will, like I said already, a good backup to be in a bench and stuff when you want to rotate Kulusevski, when you want to rotate Kane and stuff. But then you only go now, Porro, right? Pedro Porro. Dan, you've watched Porro play before, right?
Yeah.
What do you make of Pedro?
I think Pedro Porro is a phenomenal player. He can cross the football for a change. Yeah. He can actually cross the football to save his life.
Cannot cross
to save his life. He's very good dribbling. Defensively, sometimes he can be a little bit shaky, but he can do a job defensively. He's very quick, rapid. He's gonna control that whole right hand side 90 minutes. Only thing I'm worried about, if anything, is that his pace is not going to be able to keep up with the Premier League pace. We've seen this where players will come from other teams in Europe and they'll come to the Premier League and it'll take them a while to adjust. But I think he'll come straight in and be a huge improvement. I can't see this being. It's impossible. Surely it's impossible that this can be anything worse than what we had before. And the good thing about the signing is that wingbacks are the main. I said this before. Wingbacks are the main function of the Antonio Conte system. Dominating the flanks is the main function. Yeah. And Pedro Porro is one of the best right wingbacks in Europe. This is the guy that was wanted by Real Madrid. Real Madrid wanted him.
Yeah.
When Man City were looking at him.
Yeah.
So we got a top quality player. If only we can do this for the other positions and act like a big club for the other positions. I would love for that to happen, but it's not going to happen. But Pedro Porro, miracle. And the thing about him is that we got very lucky the way that we signed him. Very lucky.
Very, very lucky.
I think the way that this deal happened, with how Chelsea didn't come in, the reason I don't think Chelsea came in for him was because the whole João Felix, Pedro Porro on the same team situation, that would have been an absolute mess. And they saw that they didn't go in for Pedro Porro, understandably. I think when it comes to Real Madrid, they didn't want to go in for him until the summer. So we got very lucky.
A lot of people may not understand what you're trying to say with Porro's situation with João Felix, because Pedro Porro basically, cheat on João Felix with João Felix's girlfriend.
Yeah, imagine the locker room. The locker room.
That's what Dan is trying to say. And but yeah, I've said a few times, because I'm actually watching Portuguese football now, and I like Porro. I think I've made a tweet about him, or Instagram post. I think it was about 4 months ago, saying how much I think, do you know what? When you said you might be a bit concerned when he defends a time, it's because he loses his control quite a lot because of the passion he has. He's that kind of player. Like, you look at Romero, right? Romero is an absolutely a beast, right? But how many times have you seen Romero losing his concentration this season? A lot, right?
Lots. And in the air,
he has the passion, right? He's just that kind of player that has the passion. Like, you look at Porro as well, he has the passion, but he will massively improve you. And when you go back to Antonio Conte, how important on his tactic to have, the good wingers. That is the most key on his system. You look back at Inter, right? When you look back at Inter, when he had Perisic, when he had Hakimi, when he won Serie A, I'm pretty sure you remember.
Yeah. Confirmed by Tottenham.
Yeah, I've
Porro
just seen
has
now as well.
Get in. It's now been confirmed. Come on.
Yes, it's confirmed now.
Brilliant. But on another thing I wanted to say is this is really, really surprising to me. Very shocking. We are just touching on it. Daniel Levy out. Levy out. Hashtag Levy out is trending on Twitter.
Is it? Let me quickly have a look.
That's probably gonna happen. That's probably from the news of the termination of Matt Doherty's contract. But yeah, Levy out is trending on Twitter. So is Piritici, so is Daniel Levy, and so is Joe Lewis. All those are trending on Twitter currently.
Yeah,
but wow.
Just Dan, going quickly what you said about, I don't know if you heard me, because you was excited that Tottenham announced Pedro. Yeah, with Conte, when he won Serie A with Inter, when he had Hakimi, Perisic, I mean, how important. I remember watching Hakimi, not much. Yeah, Perisic as well. Perisic was so important as well, but that Hakimi season was what it made Paris Saint-Germain signing Hakimi. And that season in Serie A with Inter was just them two in one side, in both sides, was absolutely unbelievable. It's something you do not see at Tottenham with Sessegnon, with Emerson Royal. So yeah, I mean, it's a great signing. And let me just quickly go in a live chat because I've got a few comments to bring up. And frankly, Cam says, I'm seeing Kane will renew contract. That will go in the summer. So anyone know anything about it? Danny, that's for you about Aaron Kane.
Listen, I would love to have him at the club, but when it comes to Harry Kane renewing his contract, I think he should look for another club if he wants to be remembered as a legend in the game of football. He definitely has the quality to be known as a legend in the game of football, but he needs to go out and win trophies. Tottenham, with the ambition that we have for certain players, we're not the club for him. We're not. I love you, Harry. I love how he's trying to achieve something at Tottenham, but with his ownership, and you know this better than anyone, Harry. We're not going to achieve anything. We're not going to win, and we're not going to have any ambition to achieve anything. So better off for you. And this is me as a Tottenham fan saying this. I think what you should do is leave, and I think what you should do is go and find a club where you have a better chance of winning a trophy, because Tottenham is not the one. Frankly, it's just the truth. But Harry Kane, if you want to be known as a legend in the game of football, you gotta go find another club.
Dan, just a quickly one on Kane again. If Kane, I think Kane is going to stay at Tottenham, but if Kane leaves Tottenham, what club do you think would be the best for Aaron Kane? As you know, Bayer loves Aaron Kane, and it would probably be between Bayer, Manchester United, and maybe possible Madrid. Yeah, who would you see that would be the perfect club for Aaron Kane to sign for?
I don't see him leaving England, mainly for the fact that he wants to break the Alan Shearer's record. So he would probably stay in the Premier League. I could see him going to Man United. I wouldn't see him going to Chelsea, although it's possible, but I wouldn't see that happening, especially with our whole relationship with Chelsea.
Yeah.
That we don't do deals with Chelsea, although they've got new ownership. But we still haven't done deals with them, and I don't see us doing deals with them, to be frank with you. But I think Harry Kane, where you should go, the best option for him to go would be Manchester United. They're looking good at the moment, or Newcastle. Newcastle is the other option that you can go to. They're looking good at the moment. They're going to be fighting for trophies in the upcoming years. It's sad to say the way that we've moved. He's become too good for us, and we take him for granted sometimes. Harry Kane, though, I think you've got to go to win trophies, but I don't see him leaving England. I do not see him leaving England.
Yeah, I think he will be signing for Man United if he leaves Tottenham, but I strongly believe he will stay at Tottenham next season. And he's only one goal away, right, to become Tottenham all-time top goal scorer.
Yeah,
one goal away, right? Because
he's tied with Jimmy Greaves, so he gets one more. But the thing that something I just wanted to point out. Apparently the Levy out has been trending for the last few minutes on Twitter. Now think about how these sluts at Tottenham Hotspur think. It's been trending for like an hour now, and now is when the Pedro Porro deal gets announced.
Yeah. And Dan, by the
Coincidence?
way, I drop you link for your channel in the chat. If people want
Big
to
up.
support Dan, please just subscribe to his channel. Really appreciate if you could support Dan also, because I really appreciate he's coming along and everyone that support each other. And yes, let me just quickly go into. Let me say, as a Liverpool fan, right? Let me say, as a Liverpool fan, I don't like Tottenham much, but Dan is a proper fan. Big up! I told you, this is why I like Dan. Dan is definitely one of like probably 5% of Tottenham fans that I really enjoy it. And onto the ball, big up to you. My man, he says Bombasso, Enzo to Chelsea's done. Wait, because it hasn't been 100% confirmed. Not yet. It's about we are few seconds away until the deadline is over, right? And then we're gonna see a lot of tweets coming up in the next few minutes. I've got in here R says Porro announced brother. Yes, he's doing, my man. Big up to you. And yes, let me see if I see anything, any updates now, because
No, there's no updates as it stands. Oh my
is there
god.
no any updates?
Oh,
my
shit.
god.
It seems like Keylor Navas is gonna go to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
spoke about that already, but we haven't really spoke too much about Keylor Navas, because
Wow.
obviously he has been
Oh, it's
not the main
7 o'clock.
goalkeeper.
I don't think it's done. Wait, I don't. Wait. Have they
What
done?
is
It's not done. It's Nottingham Forest have just tweeted light still on as to like hint to an announcement, and Fabrizio Romano has replied with the Costa Rican flag. So make it that way you will.
I'm just
Yeah,
waiting for Enzo. Oh my god.
what about Enzo? What is going on?
Nothing. There's nothing. Maybe they've not done it. Have they done Enzo?
Let's see what is gonna happen. Let's see what is gonna happen, because the next the next probably half an hour will be very important, and just let's quickly. I don't think there's anything up, but let's quickly give a big shout out to Keylor Navas, right? Keeper who won everything with Madrid over and over, was one of the key players for Madrid as well. Seeing him at Paris Saint-Germain, I know they got Donnarumma. By the way, I'm not a fan of Donnarumma. I think Paris Saint-Germain should have treated Keylor Navas better. Does this transfer surprise you, Dan? Keylor Navas going to Nottingham Forest? Because they got,
Massively.
yeah.
I would have liked Keylor Navas to Tottenham. How old is he? How old is Keylor Navas? Let me see. Keylor Navas is 36. Okay.
Yeah, you're saying how old is he? Yeah, he's around 36 now. Yeah, but yeah,
then-
he's a great goalkeeper.
So he's 36. So never mind. He's the same age as Lloris.
But
so I
remember,
wouldn't take
age is only numbers, Dan.
Yeah, but that's around the age where a goalkeeper starts to deteriorate.
Dan, you should have a new subscriber right now, and
Oh, big up! I'm on the road to 1K. I'm at
yes.
I'm
You
at,
should
like,
have a new one now, my man. And also, let's just wait a few more minutes, because the next few minutes will be key. Because now, like I said, Enzo, I know Fabrizio tweet, but it hasn't been 100% confirmed, even from Fabrizio.
wow.
Let me try to bring it up.
What? I would love this if it goes wrong. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would love to. It would be funny, that's for sure. I will bring
That's
a picture
content.
up that Dan would like to see anyway.
Whoa. Please say it's gone wrong. I hope. Let's see. No, nothing tweeted about Enzo. Wow.
That would be content right there. If this falls apart. That is content.
Please say
Definitely.
I'm wrong.
Let me just quickly share this picture that Dan will like this. This is the picture that Dan want to see. His man with a pen on a paper. There you go, Dan. That's the one you want to see.
Love it.
Let me take this
Absolutely
comment
love
up
it.
as well. Let me take that up, otherwise you can't see your face. That's the one.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Finally, we get us a player in a position that we desperately need. Apparently we got him for 39 million as well, so we didn't even pay the extra fee that Sporting wanted.
So you're not
absolutely ripped them
paying
off.
the ads.
Maybe add-ons will equal it to 40 million. But they wanted 45 million, I think it was.
Yeah, they want 45.
So it's interesting. It is interesting, but either way, 45 million nowadays in the current day market, for the player that you desperately need in the most desperate position that you need for a top quality player in Europe, like Pedro Porro, 45 million, no, 39 million is an absolute bargain, bargain. And the fact that we're twinkling over a few million, oh, you want 39 million? How about 38 million and 19 cents? Just pay the damn price. Just pay the damn price. And we finally done it. We finally done it. Pedro Porro, standing for Tottenham, massive player, absolutely massive player. And finally, we've got a player in the desperate position that we need.
Well, my club hasn't, sadly enough, but yes, sadly.
Who do you support?
Liverpool. My club's depressing right now, but we haven't time.
Dan, just before we go into Liverpool, and I've got someone in the live chat say they have sub to your channel, and also Dalival as well. Dalival, I'm pretty sure he's the right man. He will support you as well. He will subscribe to your channel. His link is on a live chat, Dalival.
Yeah, I've done it.
You've done it. Yeah. Legend. But yeah, let me just quickly put this one back. Let's see what Fabrizio Romano, because now he's actually going to get excited, because Fabrizio Romano has pinned his tweet about Enzo Fernandez, right?
So if it doesn't get signed by 6 my time, but if it doesn't get signed by now, what does it mean? That it can't happen?
I think apparently you have to do the documents have to be signed for it to be done.
Yeah.
So nothing's come out. Oh my god! Please say.
I'm glad we got rid of Bellerin. Man, this guy shouldn't be a footballer. Sorry, he's worse than Emerson Real. So yeah, you've got Enzo in here. That's the latest one. That's the one we saw about an hour ago. So
nothing's come up
since then.
And there's also a tweet from Fabrizio Romano about the Hakim Ziyech deal.
Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, we've talked about that one already.
About 58 seconds ago.
Yeah.
It was. It says document signed for Hakim Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain from Chelsea. Time to register contracts, and then it will be official. So I think as long as they've got the paperwork done.
Yeah, according to the paperwork done. Yeah.
According to Alex Crook, it's just come out. The deal sheet is in for Enzo Fernandez, according to Alex Crook. Some guy just. So I don't know if it's true. It's not done yet, though. I don't know if it could go wrong.
Still... looks like we've got a Turkish in here, a Fenerbahce fan saying Firmino Coutinho Fenerbahce, right? What are we saying about this?
Has that actually happened?
Nah.
Ah.
It's probably his dream. He also wants a Aubameyang Coutinho in Fenerbahce.
Yeah. You're not taking a Firmino. That's he's probably our best.
Fenerbahce will need to sign some players to win the Turkish league, because Galatasaray looks strong this season. They beat Fenerbahce last week 3-0 as well, and Fenerbahce at home as well. I do watch Turkey football. I watch anything. It doesn't matter. Japanese football, Chinese football. I watch everything. And let me see. He says he wants a Aubameyang as well. Ooh, you can't take a Aubameyang. Aubameyang is done. He's gone. His career is over. He should retire now. And
yeah, but look, guys, big up everybody. I've got to run.
Yeah, no worries, man. I really appreciate you coming along. Good to see you.
No problem.
Let's try arrange a few more live streams, my man.
100%. Make up
Tottenham next game. I will be doing Tottenham Sunday against City.
So... that's gonna be
That's Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna. The last one I had an absolute rant.
Oh
I
yeah,
know
look,
2-0 up at half time and then end up losing 3-2.
Yeah, but I'm not confident for that game at all. I am not confident at all. It would be nice having Pedro Porro in, but it will not be confident. I will not be confident at all.
Do
But
you
big
think
up
he's going to
everybody.
be able to play?
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
Yeah, he'd probably be because we still got about
He would
5
already
games.
have. He
he
would
has to
already had
play.
like a few training sessions. I think he will be training with the school. He should be training tomorrow. If not Thursday, then it will be like 3 training sessions. That will be enough for Conte to assess the player, and then he should be at least in the squad, minimum in the squad. But he should be able to be in the starting 11. But after one, big up everybody. See you guys next time.
Yeah. Dan, really appreciate it, man. God bless you, right? Just let's quickly go with Opa 31, Icardi, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Aubameyang. That would be interesting, definitely.
But I have to go now as well because yes,
Yes.
it's kinda late. But
No worries, my man.
see
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Are you doing anything tomorrow? Probably not during tomorrow. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm doing a
hopefully-
Barca game tomorrow night.
But yeah, it's I'll probably be joining. Well, Liverpool face Wolves on Saturday. I'm not ready for that, but you know. But yeah, big up everyone. Make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe. So see you guys. Depending on Saturday, if you're doing the Wolves game, I'll probably
I
join.
will be doing Wolves, yeah.
Hopefully we win. I can actually celebrate a win. In fact, if we
Mhm.
don't win, then I won't be happy again. But yes, make sure you guys like the videos. Peace.
Definitely. See you later. So in here I've got my men in here. Ozap 31 saying Fenerbahce go Batshuayi and got Valencia. Yes, I like Valencia's good player. Did well in the World Cup for Ecuador. And Fenerbahce won yesterday? 5-1 or was Saturday? I can't remember. Was yesterday or the day out. Let me say, Zamal, nice stream. See you. Thank you, man, for the support. Really appreciate. And God bless you. I will be going very shortly too, as well, unless Fabrizio Romano smashes with some crazy update. Let me share the screen as well. Big up to everyone that's still watching this after 3 hours. And let me see if Fabrizio Romano is bringing anything at the minute. Right, so it hasn't been confirmed yet from Chelsea and also 100% from Fabrizio. So let's watch a little bit. So yeah, Fabrizio Romano says now Giorgio Salvi, Joe and Nottingham Forest from Newcastle is done. They'll not complete. We knew about that already. And with, Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain as well. We knew that. And not really much going on. Let's see in the next 20 minutes, because now things are going to get definitely spicy. But people, I am going to just quickly run to the toilet as I've been live for almost 3 hours, right? And I'll be back giving my thoughts for the next 20 minutes because I want to hear 100% about Enzo to Chelsea. I want to hear that. So I'm going to leave this lattice for you amazing people when I will be back quickly. Do you follow Turkey League? Yeah, my man, of course I do. Of course. I've watched Galatasaray beating Fenerbahce 2 weeks ago. What a performance that was. And yes, I do follow, my man, I do. Lemmy from Hamburg, one question. Is Rafinha in the way out in the or will he still be Barca? I think he will be one of the first players that we're gonna look into to sell unless he massively improves until the end of the season. But by the way, Rafinha will actually have chance now as Dembele is out for almost apparently is going to be out for 6 to 7 weeks. So Rafinha will most likely be the one replacing Dembele. So he needs to step in, or I strongly believe that Rafinha will be on his way out in the summer, definitely. And like I said, my people, just let me quickly pop into the toilet, leave you fours in a live chat, and yes, let me quickly as well. Let me put a pull up for every single one of you. My man says, Fenerbahce Galatasaray, Fenerbahce only because of Jorge Jesus. I like the manager, the crazy manager, Jorge Jesus. I like him. And yes, I don't mind if Galatasaray wins or Fenerbahce, but if I have to pick one, yeah, I would like to see Fenerbahce to win the Turkey League because of Jorge Jesus. I'm a fan of him. He's a crazy, but he's a good manager. And yeah, you beat Kazi Passport, whatever you call, on Sunday. It was 5-1. I think that was Sunday because Galatasaray won 4-0 on Sunday. Yes, that's right. But people, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and also make sure you smash the like on this video. I'm going to bring a pull up for you guys now, and I'm going to pop into the toilet and come back for the last 20 minutes because I want to see from Chelsea or Fabrizio Romano saying that all the paperwork is done and Enzo is official Chelsea player. And let me go start a poll now for you amazing people about Enzo Fernandez, right? Well, I'm just gonna quickly put a pull up. Right, I've got a poll for every single one of you now. Leave your fours in the live chat, please. There's a poll going on now, as basically it's confirmed that Enzo is a Chelsea player, and I want to hear from you guys. Will Enzo Fernandez smash in the Premier League? Vamos, keep smashing our like, please. And let me say, at which club was Crispin down, BK, Besiktas, Fenerbahce is better. We have a world renewed coach, his old branch. I like Jorge Jesus, good manager. Is it confirmed? Let me just quickly that because yes, Fenerbahce Besiktas. Let me just quickly refresh. Let's see if it's confirmed. Confirm. Right, what's going on? Oh, I cannot believe I did not spoke about his signing. I don't know what Simeone is gonna do with him, but he's what it is. Let me see. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea's bringing. Let me just quickly stop sharing the screen, people. Let me go into Chelsea Twitter now. Let's see. And here we go. Chelsea we can. And here we go. Confirm now. Let's see if Chelsea has confirmed. Let's see. Nope. Nothing from anyone's yet. Nothing from anyone's yet. So people, we have to wait until we actually see a confirmation that is 100%. And I want to hear everyone's thoughts in a live chat. I keep saying I'm going to go to the toilet. I've been live for 1 hour. I've been sitting down for live for 3 hours. Been sitting down. I haven't moved yet, but I will be going to the toilet right now. You guys just gonna have to wait a little bit, and let me quickly go into yes. And he says, Fenerbahce, I've gone through. Yes, confirm. Let's wait and see. Yes. Manchester United legends say Turkey League, Holiday League. Do you think it's true? No, definitely not. I do not agree what they're saying about Turkey League. Every league has, the competition against each other, always a tough leagues. Like everybody calls League One a farm league. I do not think it's a farm league, but there you go. English people just thinks that Premier League is the only league in the world and is the best league in the world. But that's not true. It's the best league in the world, yeah, but that's not the only league in the world. We have good leagues, very competitive between, against each other, like this season, even more as well. Look at Bundesliga, look at League One, look at Serie A, Napoli smashing, but you still got, it's very competitive against each other. And yeah, people, just give me 5 minutes because I will be back in 5 minutes. And I will be back in 5 minutes, people. And also, I'm gonna leave in here. And guys, we'll see that I will be back in 5 minutes. Keep smashing the like, and also let me know your thoughts in a live poll as well that's going on. Will Enzo Fernandez smash in the Premier League? You tell me. Will he smash in the Premier League like he did in a World Cup, like he did in a Portuguese league? You tell me, my people. Keep smashing the likes. Vamos, 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 vamos. Dalival says, Nervous waiting for Chelsea and United fans for Enzo Fernandez. And also, yes, Marcelo Sabitzer hasn't really been 100% confirmed, yeah. And Delale is rubbish player. Redmond, Anel, Carter, Robertson, Carl, Rovan, Person, Nani, Super League. Yeah, you had lots and lots of players, lots. You forgot to mention as well. Didier Drogba as well went there. Lots of players. Back again, my people. Back again. Back again. I did really need that. And he says, I've gone through that one as well. Lemmy Fromenberg says, the most crazy fans I saw was Red Star versus Partizan Belgrade from Serbia. Always crazy, always absolute mental. And then in the end, Turkey League, you guys are going mad. Yes, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce. It's always absolutely mad atmosphere. And Ozap 31 says Drogba, Snyder, too many good players. And now Arda Turan. Arda Turan was good at Atletico Madrid, but when he signed for Barcelona, he was rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Alex de Souza. Alex is a legend for Fenerbahce. What a left foot, the Brazilian. What a player. Let me say that was quick. Yeah, that was very quick, my man. Very, very quick. And yeah, let me just quickly try and see if Chelsea has announced, because there's nothing on Chelsea. Yeah, nothing saying 100% from Fabrizio also. Let me see if there's anything. And now, Kelly Navas is done. Deal is done. Like I said, I think that Navas, for me, overall, is a better goalkeeper than Donnarumma. A lot of people will not agree with me, but that's just me. And yeah, this is very good signing for Nottingham Forest. But when you look at Nottingham Forest, right, they already have a good goalkeeper, right? Nottingham Forest already has a very good goalkeeper. Henderson is a good goalkeeper. So I don't know how this is actually going to work out. Navas and Henderson, who will be playing? So yeah, confirm Keller Navas join Nottingham Forest on loan, deal from Paris Saint-Germain, right? Huge one for Forest. Mari Naki's family and director Geraldi. Yes, but they already got a good goalkeeper. I do not get. They already have a good goalkeeper. And my man says crazy. Yeah, gonna go Metsu Zila Khan. Very true. Navas is quality. Navas is quality, definitely. And says Navas, Fenerbahce. Yeah, definitely. Because Fenerbahce goalkeeper is poor. You watch against Galatasaray, that goalkeeper was very, very poor. I would have been a good signing for Fenerbahce for sure. Check new tweet about Ziyech. Ooh, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on. Let's see what's going on. It's alright. Oh yeah, in here. Big issue. Ooh, what's going on in here? Ziyech, big issue for Ziyech still. Paris Saint-Germain Chelsea signed the contract, but were not sent back to register in time. Contracts are not valid as of now. Clubs trying to find a solution now. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Do you know what? This is going to happen the same with Enzo. I've got a feeling this, as you see in here right now, will happen with Enzo. You guys watch, right? I'm going to stay probably until midnight, right? Another half an hour, because I got a feeling Enzo situation will be the same as the situation you're seeing right now. And I would absolutely laugh. I would absolutely laugh. And my man says superstar players being right to Navas. He was going to Fenerbahce. It didn't happen. Like Navas is a good goalkeeper. Like I said, he would be a very good goalkeeper for Fenerbahce, because Fenerbahce goalkeeper, I'm not a big fan. I watched this season a few times. He's poor goalkeeper. I prefer Navas. Like I said, I think Navas is better than Donnarumma. I think he's quality, but I do not like Baidir from Fenerbahce. Ziyech, Fenerbahce maybe have a chance now. Enzo Fernandez has been quiet. I have a feeling he will go wrong like Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain. I would absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it to see, Enzo Fernandez deal with Chelsea to absolutely go down the drain like Ziyech deal with Paris Saint-Germain. It would just be absolutely funny as well. And let me see the pool. Keep smashing the pool, people. Will Enzo Fernandez smashing the Premier League, and also make sure you smash the like on this video, and if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. And vamos, leave your thoughts in a live chat. And my man says, you know a lot about Turkey, you should come to Turkey. I told you, my man, I watch Turkey football. I watch any league. Trust me, I watch anything, my man. I do watch anything, my friend. And right, the big six winners out of seven. Um, uh, I don't know. It's hard. You can't really. City hasn't signed anyone, right? Basically, um, Chelsea doing serious business. I will say Chelsea 10 out of 10. Man United 4 out of 10. Tottenham 4 out of 10. Liverpool 0 out of 10. And basically that's it. Newcastle, I would probably give Newcastle. I would probably give Newcastle a 6 out of 10. But yeah, definitely. Liverpool 0 out of 10. Gakpo, sorry, not good enough. He's not the player you need as well. So yeah, there you go, my man. There you go. And right, let me just quickly refresh this right now. Which team do you support? This one behind me. Let me stop sharing the screen. That's who I support, my man. There's only one. There's only one love. I only got one love in this life. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Always. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Vamos, carajo. Vamos. But yeah, people, keep smashing the like on this stream. Come on, people. Just have a thing, right? Let me just quickly refresh this to see the fours on, see if anything comes up, because Chelsea hasn't confirmed. And also, Fabrizio Romano hasn't said 100% anything. 1 minute. Leicester. Nope. 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 Not yet. Let me just quickly go through. Right. Dalival says, I would not go as far as 0 for us, but has to below 3. I give 1 out of 10. Fair play. And Lemmy says, are you surprised that City did not sign a replacement for Cancelo? Not really, because I remember, I think this was last week or the week before, Pepe Guardiola said that, you know, it doesn't matter what happened, we will not be signing anyone, so I wouldn't surprise. And because of Ricky Lewis as well. So you've seen how much, you know, improved that Ricky Lewis has improved, you know, 18 years old. And the quality he has, as he can play as a right back, he can play as a centre midfield as well. So yeah, City still got players that can play, you know, as a right back, as a left back. So yeah, I'm not surprised. You know, with Guardiola as well, he can also try, you know, a striker as a left back or as a right back. You know, Pepe Guardiola is a genius. Tactic is genius. So you know he will try other players if he needs to, even if he has to push his centre backs as a left back or as a right back. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm not surprised, but maybe just a little bit. But of course, I'm shocked that Cancelo left. And what a signing for Bayern. I cannot believe that. What happened to João Cancelo? Like leaving, you know, going like on loan as well. Of course, yes, he did fell out with Pepe Guardiola, but yeah, it's crazy. Dalival says, I'm a bit surprised they did not sign a replacement for Cancelo. Lewis is good, but they should, if, you know, try to steal basically Pedro Porro from Tottenham. I thought they probably could have done that, but I think the deal was already done with Pedro Porro to sign for Tottenham. And Fenerbahce jersey will suit you. Yes, you give me one, and I put in here, and I wear Fenerbahce for the rest of the season. I wear Fenerbahce, my friend. And let me just quickly go on my Twitter on my phone before I share in here quickly with you guys, because I want to see, I want to hear as well. I want to see from Fabrizio Romano. Come on, let's see. Is Enzo? Is it done? Chelsea. Let me try Chelsea again. Come on, Chelsea. White Cup. Right. Nope. Nope. Nothing from Chelsea. People, you tell me what is going on. What is going on? What is going on, people? What is actually going on right now? I don't know. People, what is going on right now? Because there is not 100% done from Fabrizio or from Chelsea. So, people, what is going on? Carlos, big up to you. Benfica, I watched the second half a little bit. Benfica, I saw João Mario's goal. Second one, I did not see the third goal. Finished 3-0, I think. But I could not concentrate, being alive and trying to watch football at the same time. And talking to people in a live chat and everyone that joined my live stream. And but yeah, look, Carlos is not 100% done yet because Chelsea hasn't confirmed. Fabrizio Romano hasn't confirmed 100%. Also, let me check Benfica because Benfica might have confirmed. You tell me in a live chat. I haven't seen anything from Benfica. I haven't even actually gone on Benfica Twitter today. So yeah. No, all I got from Benfica is João Mario, man of the match today. And nothing. Nope. 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 Not Benfica hasn't confirmed also. Chelsea hasn't confirmed. So people, what is going on? You tell me in a live chat. What is actually going on? What is going on? Dalival says, the longer the wait for Enzo Fernandez, you feel it will not happen. It should not take this long. Look what happened with Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain. That they all went down the drain. Enzo Fernandez, I bet you right now, Fabrizio Romano is shaken with Enzo Deal. He's actually shaken. Is he still live on YouTube? Let me double check if he's still live on YouTube. Let me actually check. Yeah, Fabrizio Romano is still live on YouTube as well. So there's things going on. There's things going on. Let's see what is gonna happen. Let's see. Right. Got an update in here. Says check David if he says anything as he's as Fabrizio Romano. Yes, I will check that, but nothing. Fabrizio Romano looks like he's busy trying to tweet, trying to contact anyone, and yeah, yes, people. It does not look great at the minute, I would say, because Benfica hasn't confirmed, Chelsea hasn't confirmed, Fabrizio Romano hasn't confirmed 100%. So I don't know, my man. I don't know, my people. I want to hear everyone's thoughts in a live chat and keep smashing the poll as well. Yes or no? Keep smashing the poll. Keep smashing the like on this video. New to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate the support. And yes, I'm just in here waiting. Probably will give another. I would say another 10 minutes. I'm not waiting any longer because I've been live for almost 3.5 hours, people. People, 3.5 hours. And nothing has been confirmed. Let me double check again, my people. Let me just quickly double check again. Let me stop sharing my screen because I've got some private stuff on Twitter. You might be scared to see my private stuff coming up. And let me just quickly see if Fabrizio Romano is bringing anything right now. Let's see right now. I'm going to David as well, see if he actually brought anything up. No. Enzo, the thing is, I'm going to bring up this now for you guys, right? What is going on with Enzo, right? So David says Enzo Fernandez medical ongoing while clubs work as quick as possible to get a UK record transfer done, at least via deal sheet in the next 25 minutes. And this tweet was, hold on, this tweet was, yeah, this tweet was ages ago. Paperwork in time. Benfica try until the end to keep, Enzo, but he insists on Joe and Chelsea. So, I mean, something going on. And let me just quickly stop sharing this for now. Dalival says, we are going to find out about Enzo at 11:45. I'm calling it definitely before midnight. We will find out what has happened. Yes, definitely, 100%. And Carlos says, our manager just confirmed on the end of the game that the deal is done. Hope Chelsea goes for championship. Yeah, but the thing is, Carlos is, yeah, the only thing he knows is that, yes, Enzo's going to Chelsea, but the deal has been done. But the problem in here is, have they got the paperwork in time? Have they signed everything and send all the paperwork in time? And everything that we spoke about, that's the problem. That's the biggest problem. I don't know if you saw, but let me bring you Ziyech with Paris Saint-Germain, right? As Fabrizio Romano tweets. Right, let me just quickly, 33 seconds, Schlemans for Southampton. Right, as you can see in here, right? Right. Basically, this is for you, Carlos. Basically, Enzo and yes to Paris Saint-Germain. The deal was done, right? But look in here. Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea signed the contract, but were not sent back to be resisted in time. Contracts are not valid as of now, right? This situation with, Hakim Ziyech can be the same situation with Enzo. And apparently, Sabitzer to Man United has not been announced yet and is in doubt. What an end to the transfer window, even after the transfer window. Yeah, crazy, I know. That's what I mean. It all says, yeah, deal done, but they know they got time to get all the paper, everything signed, and if they haven't done, that's going to be a biggie. But yeah, honestly, I cannot see. I don't even know what is actually going to happen because it's just you don't get any updates. You don't get like me. I need to go to bed soon as I've got work tomorrow, and nothing's confirmed. There's not a single 100% right now in here, and people, I don't know what is going to happen. You guys, let me know what is your thoughts. Will Enzo Fernandez deal be confirmed or will go down the drain? You guys telling me. You guys telling me. What is he gonna happen? What is actually gonna happen right now? What is actually gonna happen? So my man Dalival says apparently United have until midnight to sign the paperwork for Sabitzer to become a United player on loan. Let's see what's gonna happen. Silva's laughing. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, 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 vamos. Got another comment here. And my man says Please, is Cedric Suarez still an Arsenal player? There's nothing about a Fulham loan and transfer market. He's not Arsenal player. He's gone on loan until the end of the season to Fulham, my man. He's gone on loan, and I will bring it up to you right now, my man. I will bring it up to you, as you can see in here. Cedric Suarez, as we've mentioned, we've gone through already about Cedric Suarez. Let me quickly show you in here. Look, as you can see in here, my man, it has been confirmed already, and there you go, my man. Cedric Suarez deal will not include any buy option clause, stray loan until the end of the season. Fulham are set to sign contracts with, you know, there you go, my man. It's done. The deal has been done. We spoke about already. I went through as well. So there you go. Please make sure you smash the like on this video, people. Keep smashing a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, please. Let me know your thoughts in a live chat, as Enzo hasn't been announced just yet. So Benfica hasn't announced, Chelsea hasn't announced. We don't know what's going to happen with Enzo. We can see a similar situation that happened to Hakim Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain. So, 1 minute, there's more updates on. Look what just happened now, right? Look what is happened right now. Look what is actually happened right now, right? More on from Fabrizio Romano, more on Hakim's. Yes, Paris Saint-Germain have an appeal ready to LFP, but contracts are not valid as things stands after Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. It changed documents, wherever. Deal are correctly off from Fabrizio Romano, right? This is a worry for Enzo as well. Vamos. And Dalival, I'm just imagining the tears and announcement of Chelsea fans if Enzo Fernandez does not come to Chelsea in time. Is going to be so laughable to see it. The same guy Romano said in his live that the deal of Suarez seems to be cancelled, and there's not news on transfer market too. Thank you, mate. See what happened with him. Look, like I said to you, I cannot really say much about it because, from the latest that I've seen, Cedric Suarez should be playing for Fulham until the end of the season, but this kind of things can happen, and how that's a shock. Everyone thought it was a done deal, but it's not. But that is what we love about the end of the January or summer window. Very true. Let's wait and see, because crazy things are happening right now. I'm telling you, I knew it was gonna have an end right now, and a crazy ends. Things are happening right now, and people smash the pool, smash the like on this video, keep smashing the like on this video, please. Enzo Fernandez, crazy. What is actually gonna happen with Enzo right now? What is actually gonna happen? Something telling me, I've got a feeling something's gonna happen. I got a feeling something is gonna happen. Honestly, I just have the feeling that something is actually going to happen right now between Enzo and just everything that has happened. Like what it just happened to Hakim Ziyech to Paris Saint-Germain. So you guys stay tuned because I'm gonna hold on. I know I need to go and sleep, but I am gonna hold on because I love this shit. Honestly, I actually love this shit. And something is actually, I got a feeling something's telling me right now something's gonna happen. Let me just quickly, I was doing something and I've got lost right now, and something is happening. Something is coming, people. Something is definitely happening right now. Let's wait and find out. Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea deal done. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, my people. Right. Let me see in a live chat. Frankly, Cam says Chelsea basically prove FFP doesn't really much and is a scheme to help the big clubs. Yes, my man. Dalival, Chelsea have until midnight to secure the signing of Enzo Fernandez, according to Sky Sports. Wow, big things are happening right now. Big things are happening right now. What is gonna happen? What is gonna happen, people? Right, let me see this quickly. Wow, wow, wow. Because this is gonna go crazy, right? This is gonna be something mental. Um, right, let me see. This is something mental. I would just laugh if Chelsea does not sign Enzo. Um, nothing. There's not a single update, and people, you should be worried about Enzo. You should be worried about Enzo. You should be worried about Enzo. So the last Fabrizio tweet was, as you guys can see, over an hour ago. An hour ago, this. But like I said, it hasn't been confirmed from Benfica, from Chelsea, and also 100% confirmed from Fabrizio Romano. So stay tuned, people, because big things are happening. Big things are happening, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. I want to hear your thoughts, my people. Vamos, smash the like. Make sure you support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you smash the like on this video, please. And please, vamos, 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 vamos. Let me see. My man says, imagine the Sabitzer and Enzo Fernandez deal not to go through. Man United and Chelsea fans will get so pissed and be angry. Of course, of course. And I guess was better you not really get involved in the last day of the winter transfer. Then all the Chelsea fans probably gonna have a late night as well, and they all probably going mad right now. If he don't get registered, does he go on loan to Benfica or do Chelsea reactive again in summer? To be honest, I don't know how it works. I think basically the deal is dead. I don't think. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really good with this kind of thing, so I don't know what is actually. It's actually interesting to know because, of course, if the deal goes down the drain, what is actually going to happen? So yeah, it's actually interesting to know. So someone in a live chat will know and will be able to tell us. I'm pretty sure they will. And Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea. Is the deal done? Not yet. Not yet, Chelsea fans. You're going to have a nightmare tonight. Dalival says, Chelsea have 8 minutes to secure the signing of Enzo Fernandez. Things are getting very spicy. Transfer window are so good. Yes, my man. And like I said, it's almost midnight in UK right now. I should be. I don't. I don't really sleep this early, but I should be getting ready for bed, sleep, get up early in the morning. Got to do my duty, normal work, but it's definitely worth the wait, my people. It's definitely worth the wait. Let's see, what is he coming in here? Let's see if I got any updates so far. Let me see what is actually going on. I will be sharing my Twitter once again. Let me just quickly see what is going on, because I've got Fabrizio Romano. Let me just quickly see Benfica, any updates from Benfica. So, yes. Right, my man says, yes, the same, like, Benfica hasn't announced anything. Chelsea hasn't announced anything. And as you can see, that was the last tweet about Enzo Fernandez from Fabrizio Romano. So, yeah, I mean, crazy things are happening, my people. Crazy things are happening. Stay tuned, because crazy things are happening. And crazy things are happening, people. I'm telling you right now, crazy things are happening. Frankly Cam says, my guess is they have reacted BC paperwork to lay. Just, I don't know, my man. That's the thing. Like, I don't actually know what is gonna happen if the deal goes through the drain. I don't know. Honestly, I cannot tell you what is gonna happen. Basically, Enzo Fernandez will go back to Benfica, but Chelsea will have the advance of getting him in the summer. So they just need to agree a fee in the summer. So personal terms have been sorted out. So that actually may be the case. And what happened? Stephen Ayesh says, "Hello, big up to you, my friend, my brother. Let me just take this off. Let's see what's going on. Big things are coming. Big things are happening, people. Right now, almost midnight. 5 minutes to go. Almost midnight. Well, done. 5 minutes to go. Says it's done. So there you go. Right. So now is confirmed, right? So people, is confirmed right now, right? Is confirmed. As you can see in here, right? Is confirmed. Enzo Fernandez, new Chelsea player. All documents are signed between the clubs with Benfica and player side on contract valid until June 2031. So Enzo is signing a deal of 8 years, right? Basically 8 years, right? 7.5 years. Absolutely crazy, mental, absolutely mental. And 8 years. Medical test done, payments in 6, as I was mentioned. Chelsea want to pay not all in one, but Chelsea just wants to, pay bits and off. Payments in 6, right? But 40 millions up front. Bowling, wherever the boards did it after mad 24 hours, and here we go. So yeah, confirmed. But Chelsea's paying in 3 halves, right? In 6. So much drama about Enzo, and ends like this, right? Benfica wants Chelsea to pay all now or nothing, and then Chelsea fight over and over and over, and Chelsea go where they want to, paying in basically 6 times, 6 half, whatever they call. Steven says, Chelsea just need to sign the ref, who ref the World Cup final, and their squad will be complete. Big up to you, Steve. And yeah, basically that's it. Basically, that is it. Confirmed. Done. But let me just quickly see. Dalival says Chelsea are getting a very quality world-class midfield. Very true. Quality player. And let me just quickly go back again, see if Benfica has announced as well, or even Chelsea. Let me see Benfica. Looks like Benfica hasn't announced yet. And looks like Chelsea hasn't announced yet. Nope. Not Chelsea, not Benfica. The only person that announced typical is usually first and everyone else. Seems like is Fabrizio Romano. This was 10 minutes ago. Fabrizio Romano confirmed, saying all has been done, all the paperwork, all done. So yeah, people, midnight right now. Unfortunately, I will call bedtime right now. Big up to every single one that support for almost 4 hours, right? Almost 4 hours, people, right? Almost 4 hours. Really appreciate the support. If you could please just let me quickly stop sharing the screen. If you please could smash the like on this video if you haven't smashed yet on your way out, and also if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. And a big thank you for every single one of you that basically stayed, you know, almost 4 hours with us. Dalival, a massive thank you. He was with me for almost 3 hours of the stream, and in a live chat as well. And Frankly Camp as well. Frankly was in here since the start. Big shout out to you, my brother. Really appreciate it. And also Lemmy from Hamburg, who was in a live chat for almost over 3 hours as well. Long day, good night. It was a long day, my brother. Really appreciate the support. God bless every single one of you. And I will see you guys tomorrow, because I will be back tomorrow for Barcelona La Liga away to Betis tomorrow night. Tough game, but let's see what's going to happen. And we'll be doing a live match review for that straight after the Betis Barcelona. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Muchas gracias. And as always, God bless you, every single one of you. Always peace and love to everyone. Thank you.